Hello? Oh, well, that works now. Hi. Hi, everyone. Let's switch over to our main scene. I apologize for the delay there. I have no idea what happened to my microphone. But all will be well in just a moment. Let's make sure I... Oh, hi. Hi. Woof. Hi, everybody. This is Matt, your Chaotic and writer, and I am very glad to bring you this particular production of Dungeons and Dragons because, as it turns out, we, amongst the Project Aurora mini project, have been working together to put together a very specific setting within a steampunk environment from the ground up, literally. We are about to embark on a one-shot based upon the setting known as Green Tides and Clockwork Skies. Green Tides and Clockwork Skies is a... Basically, you can kind of consider it as a post-apocalyptic light setting. That is to say that the surface of this continent or planet has been completely covered in nature. The Fae have taken over, have destroyed civilization, and so civilization has been forced to take to the sky. And there is a floating, propelled city known as Antima. We will talk more about the details as we begin the one-shot. But I should say that this is a setting that was part of the mini project for Project Aurora. And that mini project had a big vision of pooling together a number of lore masters, a number of artists, a number of homebrewers, a number of dungeon masters, and create a living world setting with many different campaigns intertwined and many different one-shots intertwined. A lot of obstacles got in the way of the implementation of that over the course of the creation. However, a lot of the lore, a lot of materials have been built, have been mustered together, and so I am glad to be the first of the DMs to present to you a D&D one-shot within this setting. And I hope all of you do sincerely enjoy the presentation because I put in a bunch of stuff into this game, and I'm very excited about the production value, and I'm very excited for my players. All of my players are individuals who were part of this mini project, and either as lore masters or homebrewers or cartographers, artists. They have all involved themselves in the creation of this setting, and now they get to play in the setting for the first time. I'm not going to get everything absolutely correct. I'm not going to get everything completely accurate. However, we're going to have fun. We are going to go forth, and we are going to enjoy a good old-fashioned game of Dungeons and Dragons. Let's go. Hello, hello. Just want to make sure I'm hearing everybody.
Hello, hello.
Ah, you're coming in. You're coming in. Hi.
Greetings.
Well, well, it is fantastic hearing from all of you. As a matter of fact, that does not seem like the right. You know what? I'm all sorts of having fun with my stream setup. Let's go to the proper one because that one is for Tales of Siglasia. This one is for Green Tides and Clockwork Skies. How is everybody doing this evening?
Doing good.
Amazing.
Right.
Excellent. And so, we have ourselves 4 players this evening. We have a number of different individuals with different backgrounds and origins, and all of our characters today, in some way, shape, or form, embody one of the aspects or one of the homebrew, let's say, races or classes or subclasses. But everybody, of course, is going to have one thing that is certainly homebrewed for this setting, and that is pew, 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 pew. Guns, baby. Boom, boom. Psh, 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 psh. Almost everybody. And just to start off, we have Applecore dropping a crap ton of subs. Wow, my friend, thank you very much for doing so. That is quite awesome of you. So we have these 4 players, and they are Madraw playing as Lynn.
Hello.
Vampire Wombat playing as Meridesh.
Greetings.
Techno Wizard playing as Tresius.
My pleasure.
And we have Druid playing as Kalain, is it pronounced?
Yep, Kalei.
Excellent.
Hello, hello.
Super. So, y'all are live. Say hi to chat. Say hi to the VOD.
Hey,
Hi,
chat.
chat. How you doing?
Hello, chat. Hello, familiar names in chat. Oh, there's so many of my players.
It feels so good to run a game such as this, and I'm very excited to be here. I know all of you are very excited to be here. I should start off with one of my, goofy random prompts to ask y'all just to get the conversation rolling. Does anybody have any particular plans for this particular Spooktober, spooky season?
Not yet.
I have no friends.
Oh God! Don't bring that kind of energy in here! Don't you dare!
Constantly fighting between, just doing a regular session and doing a session based off of Hocus Pocus.
Oh, gotcha. A session
Nice.
based on Hocus Pocus sounds actually pretty amazing. I have not done such a thing. Are you? So that means you, as the DM, would be running the 3 witches.
Exactly.
Oh,
That sounds fun as. Yeah, that sounds really fun.
Yes.
We fly!
Awesome. Anybody else? Any particular plans for spooky season?
I mean, now that we jogged that, I have an idea that I'm hoping to make either for this spooky season or for next spooky season for a session, but it's still developing.
All right. Okay. You got it brewing. You got it in the cauldron. It's brewing. It's bubbling. It's coming up. It's got the green miasma. Cool. Well, if there are no other Spooktober plans, I know for myself, I'm gonna be there's usually a place in town here where they host a Halloween party every year. It's a house party, and of course, as everybody's gotten a little bit older, things have gotten a little bit more adult. That is to say, tame, not the other adult.
Of course.
That is, but there is still libation, and there's still stuff like that. And aside from that, I have a niece, and this would be the second Spooktober that they would be participating as a trick-or-treater, and they want to go as a Ghostbuster.
Oh, that's amazing!
They got hooked onto the idea because they love the song.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Well, we are here, and we are about to go into the great beyond. And so my question for all of you is, are y'all ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. We begin with a little bit of a general synopsis, a general explanation. Can I just for the moment get some voices in chat, just because I want to take a look at my volume settings here. Ba.
Voices.
You want us to talk or?
Of course, I do want you to talk because I love your beautiful voices.
I'm not gonna lie, I
That's
thought
hot.
you meant the Twitch chat room. I'm like, but you can't hear them?
Listen. You need me to talk. I mean, I love hearing myself talk. You just gotta tell me to stop, all right?
All right. Okay, so that's all I needed. Just making sure that voice and music were on 2 separate channels. We got it down. We're ready. So, we begin zooming in into a landscape like none other. At first, you see an entire land that has been grown over with vines, with mosses of various kinds, trees, and throughout you see ruins that have had nature strewn and grown throughout the interior of cities that have been essentially wiped off the surface. However, this particular land, while it has been taken over by vengeful fae, propelling civilization from the surface, civilization has decided to persist. And it has persisted through the vision of a city. The city of Antima. A large city built upon the back of a clockwork titan. A weapon meant to rival, that is to say, rival Vinehold from the surface below. The Titan's armor itself is heavily segmented to allow for a full range of movement, and the residents are held to the city by a modified reverse gravity spell. The city and the Titan are powered by a magical core, the heart of the Titan, located in the Generator District in the Undercity. The heart also serves as an anchor for a magical field modifying gravity to keep the city and its residents drawn to the surface of the Titan, in order to keep both the city and the Titan aloft in the sky above the green tide. With the continual effects of the reverse gravity spell, solar power from panels and other tech in the upper city harness the light and radiation, sending it throughout the city to a mechanism at the heart of it all. This mechanism uses a combination of perpetual motion machines and vibration to mechanically tap into the weave, allowing the power needed to perpetually stay airborne. One of you wrote that. I don't know if it was exactly one of you players wrote that, but that is the synopsis of Antima as seen on the World Anvil. If anybody recognized it.
I mean, I recognize parts of it. I want to say that might have been either James or Elderberry. I'm not sure, to be honest.
In any case, you are here. You are individuals, citizens of the city of Antima, living in civilization perpetuated through innovation and technology. In a time of steam, coal, ingenuity, and a pervasive optimism against everything that has happened. As I bring you to a very simple image of what Antima looks like for all of you watching. Antima, the Clockwork City. And everybody here is not only a citizen of Antima, but you, through one way, shape, or form, are involved and working specifically within the corporation known as the Strataguard. The Strataguard being the main defense force of the city itself, consisting of many different corps and many, many different troops from many different backgrounds and professions. Now, for the most part, everybody is a new inductee into the Strataguard. And your presence in the Strataguard is, for some of you, voluntary. For some of you, you have been impressed into the Strataguard. You've received a letter. You've received a call. You've had specific Strataguard individuals come to your front door and tell you that you have been drafted or impressed into the Strataguard. And so, over the course of the past, I would say, handful of months, you have been in training. Training to be part of a team known as the Stratus 5 team. The specific acronym being, what did I do? I wrote it down here. It is the it is the Strataguard Requisitionary Aerial Tactical Unit 5, otherwise known as Stratus Team 5. There are multiple Stratus teams that are part of the Aerial Corps, and this is the newest one by far. Now, all of you, for the most part, are are rookies. But you have been taking this time learning and training at the behest of some of the more professional Strataguard units in this corp. And on this particular day, this sunny day, partially cloudy, as you experience some of those clouds passing through the city itself, each of you are within, that is to say, you start off within the barracks of the Strataguard Aerial Corps. One of you does not. One of you will start in a completely different part. However, as the most of you are hanging within the Strataguard barracks, klaxons will begin to sound. And you will be called immediately towards the briefing room. Upon reaching the briefing room, you and a number of individuals who are a part of the Strataguard Aerial Corps begin to line up. And upon everybody arriving within the briefing room, an individual will step in through the side door. An individual you have certainly met before, an individual who has certainly trained you for a handful of weeks. He is your, in this case, I would say your direct superior. An individual known as Reslod Shinstim. And allow me to go ahead and reveal this image to everybody. And you all should be able to see the image in Foundry.
Yep, we see it.
Excellent.
Yep.
Reslod Shinstim is a gnome. A gnome that has been part of the Strataguard Aerial Corps since its inception, even before the rising of the city of Antima. He is a grizzled veteran who always wears his... I'm getting double the music here. There we go. Anyways. He's a grizzled veteran who is strict to a T and does not allow for insubordination during training. In this particular case, he seems disgruntled. He himself has been called into this room at a late moment. As you can see, there is... as a matter of fact, everybody make a perception check. In order to make a perception check, you should be able to go to the actor's directory in Foundry, which is on the upper right. There's a little people icon, and in that actor's directory, you should see your character. You should be able to double click to open up your character, and then if you click on the word for perception, it should allow you to roll.
I do not see it.
Yeah, I'm afraid
It's
Ah.
not giving me my character.
All right.
Nope.
Well, in which case, let me do this really quick. I'm going to throw all 4 of your characters onto here. And then
All right.
I'm going to make sure that I properly have... so everybody should be observer for Kalen. You are owner. You should be able to see yours shortly, Druid.
You gave me permission for Kalen, not Len.
Nope, you can see him. You can see Kalen,
Oh.
but you don't have permission for it.
Ah,
Okay. Okay, never mind.
Yep. So you can move your own character.
cool.
Let's see, Meridesh. That is Vampire Wombat. You are owner, and then Trisius. We need to assign you to. Nope, not Twitch front end. Do
Ooh, exciting.
not test user either.
Ooh, I found an
Character.
upgrade.
Techno wizard. Okay, Techno wizard. Everybody validate that you are able to move your character tokens around.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
I now can't see anything right
Yep,
now.
I can. Also, is there any way to turn down the music on my end?
Yes, in the same upper bar, you should see a music option, and then it should list whatever the present track is, I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yay, we're figuring Foundry out. So who's not able to move their character? Or no, somebody's not able to see, correct?
I can't see.
Is it just a gray screen for you?
Okay, I can see now, but I no longer can still move my character.
Huh.
I'm uninjured.
You are uninjured. Okay, so let's do this. So
Make sure
and
I'm
you
not
are
injured.
so we have Techno Wizard, Twitch front end. Okay.
It's here.
Let me eradicate your character, throw him back on. Can you move him?
No, I can't even see him in my little actors.
Interesting. Let's see. Lighting is completely off, so everybody should be able to see everybody. Boom, boom, boom. I can move your character.
Oh, that's nice.
So presently, Techno, you're the only individual who can't see the character and can't move him.
Well, I can see him on the map. I can't see him in the little actors search.
Oh, interesting. So not there, huh?
Yeah, I see everybody else.
So you don't see where it says player characters.
I see where it says player characters. I'm just not in it.
Oh. Which is interesting because I did. Okay, so let me just make sure I assigned permissions correctly. I gave you owner Techno. I gave everybody observer.
Oh, there you are. There I am.
Okay,
That's
gotcha.
me. That's me.
All right.
Okay, so does that mean I can? Yay!
Woo! We got it!
I can move it!
All right.
Oh, you guys have no idea. Oh, I'm a freaking. Oh, I'm made of money now. Look at me.
All right. So, Reslod, of course, steps in, and everybody should be able to now select their character sheet. If you, once again, go to the actors section, double click on your character so you can see your character sheet there.
Hey.
And in that case, you should be able to click on where it says perception, and it'll give you the opportunity to roll.
Let's do it.
Nat 20.
So, question for you, question for you, Druid.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to be, you're on the train, so I don't know if you're part of this specific briefing.
Okay.
So I just wanted to,
Mind my roll then.
right. We'll get to you in a moment. So Lynn, Tresius and Meridesh. Okay, so Lynn and Meridesh, you don't really notice all that much. You notice your superior stomps on in, is upset, does not seem to be the same, folk as Reslod as typical. He seems like he's frustrated by a number of different things. Tresius, one thing in particular you do notice is that you see specks of shaving cream on his beard. It seemed like he was in the middle of trying to trim and shave his beard when the call came. And you also are going to notice some food stains on his tabard that apparently I don't know, I guess he was what does that mean? In any case, he steps out and he says, "All right, everyone, hold your horses. We got a big one for you today. I know some of you are brand new here. Stratus Team 5, welcome to briefing. And I know that you've been following up on some lighter stuff, but we got a big one. Intelligence has been warning the Aerial Corp for some time now that there was going to be an imminent strike on Antima's underused southern rail system, that there was a vulnerability to our infrastructure in that regards and into our security. But it seems like all at once things have gone south and the train has been taken over by Snafu. Now, in previous, I know that some of you may have already had briefing on Snafu. For those of you that haven't, Snafu is one could call them an interest group, another could call them anarchists. They are what is known as the secret necrobotanists allied for final upheaval. They originally started as a group of magic users that, became disgruntled when, some of the Strataguard had ended up cracking down on some of their activities in their garden on the Undercroft area. But unfortunately, they have been taking to some unfortunate, nefarious activities on the surface, associating with the vengeful Fae that had driven us out of the surface, and they seem to have gotten their hands on a very important item. This item we don't have a lot of information on, but seems to be a relic that was left behind on the surface, and from what limited briefing I've received on it, our logicians have informed me that this item can potentially bring devastation to the inner city of Antima. In order to get it into the city, they have targeted the train system. The train system leading from the exterior of the Clockwork Titan into the interior of Antima. And while we don't know exactly how they entered into the train, we do have airships ready to deploy. Stratus Team 2 and 3 will be going forward as the first unit. Stratus Team 5 will be the reinforcements should something happen to Stratus Team 2 and 3. Do you have any questions for this time?
No, sir.
All right, everyone, straight to the point. Understand what you need to do. The mission, you will be dropped off near the back of the ship, and you will be forced to work your way towards the front. The reason for this is because this ship does have a cannon system built into one of the front cars. Now, it's going to be dicey. You might be shot at by the cannons as you're coming in next to the ship. The reason why Stratus Team 5 is reinforcements is because your particular airship has been employed with an experimental cloaking drive. Experimental in the way of saying that if something were to happen to the ship, chances are the experimental cloaking drive would explode. So there is a benefit if you can keep the thing running efficiently. Stratus Team 5 will be the last line of defense, and if there is failure, if none of the Stratus teams can board the vessel and work their way to the front, then I will have my artillery expert, Motor, on standby to unleash artillery on the train, should it not be taken back. And just remember, she's itchy on the trigger finger, so I recommend you work fast.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I get one more yes, sir?
Yeah, okay.
He gives you a little bit of a look, rolls his eyes, and says, all right. Everyone move out! And so everybody's going to move to their respective positions. And you are all going to enter your ship, and the ship is going to take off from port. You have all been fitted with a particular loadout. Lynn, in particular, you have been retrofitted with a shotgun, of which you do have on your character sheet already. Mm-hmm. And then we have Tresius. It is up to you if you want to take a pistol or a revolver. And I believe the only difference between the pistol and the revolver... as a matter of fact, I don't even... the pistol is 2d4 and the revolver is 3d4.
Yeah, I will take the revolver.
I was like, why would you say no, right? So you know what? It's a standard issue revolver. The thing is that it has less bullets in the chamber versus a standard issue pistol. And I
just won't miss.
You just won't miss. Okay. To be clear about how much is in the chamber for each, I had provided the listing of what the there's the it's the Aurora Project Aurora guns, and in the guns, the revolver has Jesus. Okay, so never mind. Just take a revolver. It's got 6 shots. Why would you take a pistol? Just take a revolver.
I'm just gonna take a revolver, and I won't miss. I'll have all the shots.
All right, so you get a revolver, and then Meridesh, were you taking a gun or were you taking a melee weapon?
Melee.
All right. What +1 weapon would you like?
Short sword. Longsword.
Longsword. All right. Longsword plus word +1. Boom. There you go, my friend. It is now on your Foundry character sheet. And then, of course, I'm going to give Kalain, what weapon did you leave with? I imagine it was a revolver, because who wouldn't go with a revolver?
It wouldn't go with a revolver.
All right.
That way, if my spells don't hit them, my bullets will.
All right. You have been granted a revolver on your character sheet as well. In which case, the first place that we're going to go, we're gonna go back in time a little bit, and we're gonna go to the train itself, because we need to determine the starting whereabouts of our other character, Kalain. Located up here. Right. Presently, Kalain, you are having a short conversation with Charles. Charles is one of your fellow, Strataguard. He's part of the regular guard, as you are too. Both posted to this train just to keep watch. You were given a little bit of a briefing that there might be some gang activity in the near future, so both of you have sort of been talking strategy a little bit here and there. But for the most part, things have been chill for the past handful of weeks, so you're not necessarily on your toes per se.
Okay.
You are having just a delightful conversation with Charles here, and Charles is going to look across the coach car which you are located in, and he's going to sniff the air, and he's going to be like, "Yeah, I don't think the custodians cleaned it out before the last takeoff."
Probably not. Yeah, you know how rough these things can be sometimes.
Yeah, well, I could kill for a clean train once. I tell you, I've been working this shift for about 3-4 years, and it's always completely dirty on the back in the back cars. Nobody ever seems to take pride in their work back here.
My friend, what we need is a breath of fresh air.
You know, you're right. As a matter of fact, that does sound like something that's worthwhile. Because honestly, everybody in Coach, like, this train is segmented in such a terrible way. It's classist, honestly, because the front of the car, you have all of the luxurious, fanciful, wealthy people. In the middle of the car, you have, the merchants and all of that, and then they always put the more unfortunate and, less well-off people in Coach. And I've always sent complaints to management about this, but unfortunately they, that's just how management runs things. They don't they never clean up the back car. They always seem to do everything for people in the front of the car. But I digress. It's fine. What do you think? I know you've talked to me a whole lot about, your feelings about, Antima and stuff, but where do you stand?
Oh, I'm not exactly from Antima. I came here to have a spot to sit down during my travels, as it were. It's a fine city. I've told you that before, and I must admit I'm not really one for trains. They rub me the wrong way, but I do think you're right. They really should take better care of all the different sections in this train. I mean, if you sit down and talk to the people in the back, my, the stories they have to tell. And stories are the best part of our lives. I tell you, they are.
Man, I can tell you all sorts of stories, especially all sorts of things over these past 4.5 years, and he gets cut off as there's a voice that comes in through an intercom up in the corner, and it says, Charles, could I have you up front here? We need you to take care of a little bit of a dispute. And Charles sighs and he's like, well, I guess I'll be sharing stories with you later, friend.
All right, I look forward to it.
And he's going to move up. There's a door here which leads to the next car up, and he's going to leave. And so, in which case, you are left within this coach car with the individuals that you can see here. What is it that you say, and what is it that you do?
I'm going to just smile a winning smile and kind of move maybe a little bit closer to the guests that are in my train, just kind of moving a little bit further down, talking to them like, oh, how are all of you doing tonight? It's a lovely train ride.
I guess for entertainment purposes, what if you want to like make a persuasion check or something? I don't know.
Alright.
I mean, you don't have to. I could just interact with you as NPCs, but
Oh no, I'm going for it.
This will make things fun.
Oh.
So, it comes off a little bit too enthusiastic. It's one of those sort of like you're putting your best foot forward. People can see that, but it's kind of, it's like that naive level of enthusiastic.
Yeah.
You receive a very quiet car. There are some dry coughs. People are sort of just kind of sitting and looking out the window and not really paying attention to each other. You have this little girl kind of looks up, and then she kind of looks away as she feels like maybe feels a little bit embarrassed for you.
You all are starting to sound like my last gig. Oh my.
It's at this moment, friend, that you start hearing yells. You typically wouldn't be able to hear all that much coming from another car, but this one is in the car directly north from you. It starts off as people yelling. Some of them seem to be yelling with an angry tone. But roll a perception check, because let's see just how much you're able to determine from the commotion.
Got it.
And I'm not trying to roll, and I'm trying to kind of roll quickly through the intro of this.
Sure.
So don't. So I hope it's not too quick for everybody. So you rolled a 17. With a 17, well, quite obviously, even if you rolled a 1, you would hear gunshots. And there are gunshots. But with a 17, you manage to step closer towards the door, and you can definitely hear that there have been a couple people that started coming towards the door, and there are angry shouts. There are people that are shouting in distress, and it occurs to you that there are individuals that seem to be taking others hostage in that front car. You can literally hear, "Everybody down on the ground right now! We're taking over this train!" And it does not sound like there's only one. It sounds like there's at least 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, to start you off on where you are starting on this train ride, what is it that you do in response to this?
I am going to immediately kind of start running through my own little strategy, like trying to decide which spell I want to use, already preparing for a fight, and trying to think, what can I do to best secure the hostages?
All right. In which case, you can hear and you can see somebody is trying to wriggle open the door. It seems that somebody had the insight to lock the door, but somebody is trying to rattle the door to get in. So you have a period of time to prepare. So as you run through strategies, what do you do as an action to prepare? Do you hide? Do you prepare to fire as soon as somebody comes in? Do you try to move people to further to the back? What is it that you do?
I'm going, not really not really caring if I put myself in danger and kind of using that to cause a distraction. I'm going to kind of turn around fast as I can and just as quickly as possible convey to everyone, not to run per se, but to duck and hide. I will take care of this.
All right. In which case, it's going to take some time for them to get through that door. But you are ready for when somebody does come through the door. And you are going to take the offense. That is to say,
Right.
you're going to go on the offensive. All right. In which case, we're going to move from this scene. And we're going to go directly to the airship. I don't know why these individuals are down here. Don't worry about that. I'll get rid of them. All right. So this is the airship that you have been assigned. And the airship is flying high above where the train is. And it's keeping up pace with the train. And you are looking as Stratus Team 2 and 3 are diving in to get closer to the train. You have this period of time as you are looking down and watching the airships go. In front is the pilot of the very specific airship that you are on. And so for you three, what is it that you say and what is it that you do? As you have a little bit of time to take in the scene and you have a little bit of time to talk between each other.
Len would walk like towards the edge of the ship, kind of looking down at the city and like analyzing the situation. You can see as he has like a sweat drop on his forehead. Mm-hmm. He's kind of nervous and turns very nervously towards the others like, "You guys are ready?"
Assuming the ship doesn't kill us first. And what Tresius is going to do is he's actually going to look at his gun that he got. Mm-hmm. And he's sort of going to think about all of his abilities and the area around him and how he is in a city of just magical, just at a level that inconceivable for one person to do. And he's going to do that and be the equivalent of my Hex Warrior ability to infuse my gun to allow me to use Charisma as my attack bonus for it rather than Dexterity.
Awesome. So through your recollection and harnessing the power of your subclass, you infuse your gun with extra power only known and bestowed to you, my friend.
He then sighs and goes, "What doesn't kill you?"
In the meantime, Meridesh, what is it that you say and what is it that you do in this moment?
I'm keeping my head down, realizing I'm not great with heights. So I'm just staring at my weapon and just try to focus on it and just wait for the motion. For the stopping motion. And yeah.
Of the is it like a seasick kind of thing of the ship?
Yeah, but yeah. Trying not to throw up or show any sign of weakness.
Roll Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Don't roll, it's a sign of weakness.
Okay, I have to get one. Attributes. Saving throw.
Oh, no, you can't keep it in, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Step away from the vomit.
Sorry guys.
All right. So, having had that intimate moment between each other, we are going to zoom in because you hear cannon fire below. And in particular, when you take a look down from where you are at in your airship, you notice...
Oh, here we go!
You can hear in the intercom as one of the other airships is being shot at directly by the cannon car that is located on the train. And you could actually hear in the intercom on your end, "Shots fired! We have people down! Our ship has sustained heavy damage! We're not going to be able to land! We're not going to be able to board!" And you can see as both of the ships have to pull off course. One of them actually begins streaming down as if it is about to crash. But of course, it just barely gains control, and it does a landing crash down a street in the middle of Antima. And so, you realize with some abruptness that it is you that are left to take up the mantle. You're the only individuals left to go down into the train and to make your way to the front.
If that's the case, I shout at the pilot, "Hey, how's that stealth thing coming?"
The pilot's going to look back, and he is going to be like, "Yeah, I gave it a few thumps with the good old wrench. Seems to be working just fine." And you see as sparks begin to fly from his front console, and he just kind of looks over and he shrugs.
Can I like go over and try to like, I don't know, fix it?
Oh god.
Can I try to help him or something?
You don't have the license to man something like this. You do your job, I'll do my job. I know how to keep this bird alive.
Really?
You know.
Do I trust that he knows how to keep this bird alive?
Insight check.
Can I also roll? Matt,
Morgan
can I also roll
did
for
not know
insight?
how to keep the bird
Okay,
alive.
both roll for insight.
Okay.
All right, so we have a 12 from Lynn for insight. We got a 3. Tresius, you trust him. He seems like a good guy. He seems like he knows what he's talking about. Lynn,
All right.
you get the thing is like he says it very confidently. He believes it. He means it. And he looks back to the console, but he gives that very small, like, glance. It's very subtle. It's that tiny glance back that's sort of like a, I hope they're not paying attention too closely.
Oh my god.
But he's going to look back and he's going to say, "All right, since we're the only bird in the sky, we're going to board the second to the last car. I'm going to back up to the last car, and any hostages send to the back so that we can get them boarded, just in case something bad happens."
Alright.
This thing's an albatross. It can carry 30, 40 people if we really wanted to.
It doesn't look like it, but sure. I guess we have no other options.
All right. Hold on your butts. We're going in.
Oh god.
And the airship begins to swoop down, closing in on the second to the last car of the train. Now, the next scene I'm about to load is a kind of hefty scene, so you're going to have to let me know if your Foundry session survives. It should be fine, but it is the entire train car.
Let's hope it's an albatross.
Let us hope it is an albatross. Let us hope. So, in which case, making sure that everybody is in position here. We are also going to finally kick off the main playlist as we go in. All right, let's activate the scene. All right, just want to make sure I got to throw Callan in there. All right. So as the pilot creeps towards the train is going extremely fast. However, the airship is able to catch up with the speed of the train, and the pilot closes in to the side of the car, and he looks back and he says, "Good luck, Stratus 5. Go, go, go!" And all three of you are going to basically get dropped off on the roof of this car. And he will immediately point out that there's a hatch in the back of this car. And so all of you, because it is going quite fast, I'm going to need all three of you to roll a strength saving throw to make sure that you do not start slip and tumbling.
Don't go splat.
This could be an early end to one of you.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I have very low
All right,
strength.
guys, see you later.
Don't fuck up on me.
A strength saving throw. Any chance I can convince the train to slow down?
You had one job.
So we had Lynn, we have Meridesh, and then we're gonna need...
How do I click? There it is.
Oh, yeah. So you wanna... There you go. All three of you fail. All right, so y'all begin sliding.
Oh man.
Y'all begin sliding back.
Spellbook. I got anything.
And you are gonna have one more opportunity. It would be more of a dex save at this point for each of you to grab where the hatch is located in order to keep yourself on. And if that fails, then you're gonna get one more opportunity to grab the very back of the train before you end up sustaining damage. We got a natural 20. Because you got a natural 20, no. Meridesh, you will be giving advantage to one of your two compatriots, whether it's Lynn or Tresius.
Go for Lynn!
All right, Lynn, you have advantage. Roll another dexterity saving throw.
Please.
Oh my god! All right, so Meridesh, you're able to grab.
Oh no!
You're able to grab the handle, but both of you begin sliding off the back. Now, the thing is that there is one spot for you to land without sustaining damage. I'm not gonna allow you to just die right out. Come on. But you are gonna sustain pretty bad damage if you fail this last one.
Ain't through with you yet.
So, in which case, this is going to be either a strength or a dexterity saving throw, whichever one you prefer, to grab the ledge or land yourself on the connector between the trains.
Wait, I was gonna say, never mind. You look like you survived. That's
Meridesh is fine. Meridesh is right there.
I got this.
So we got Lynn. Lynn was able to grab.
I got this. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
You made it!
Hey!
All right. So one of you are able, that is to say, Lynn is able to grab the ledge. And what ends up happening, as Lynn grabs the ledge, you, Tresius, you manage to move your body in such a way where you slide and you land, boom, right there. And you are like trying to balance yourself, and you're keeping balance. You can see as the track underneath you is just going. You just barely made it, my friend. Lynn, you're able to inch yourself to the side, and both of you are able to enter into.
And to think I almost had tenure.
The train car.
I'll have a knee fracture.
All right, and all three of you enter the car. This is, you can very clearly see, this is a postmaster car. There are a lot of bags with a lot of different correspondence letters, stuff like that in there. Nobody is in here at this point. However, you very clearly, as you enter in, you can hear gunshots ring in the car ahead of you. In which case, before you take any additional actions, we're going to move it right back to Kalain. Because it's at this moment you've been sort of preparing yourself. You did not want to like aggro them right off the gate because they were working at the door.
Right.
Debatably, they were working at the door the entire time that it took everybody to come in and get on the train. But the door is going to burst open, and there's going to be two people there. So I imagine you have a ready to action for your gun. Or for your weapon, is that correct?
Yes.
All
I've
right.
got a spell at the ready.
All right. In which case, what spell is that?
That is going to be a thunder wave right at them.
Ooh.
First level evocation.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this. Starting off
That's why
strong.
everyone get behind me.
Okay, so hit that thunder wave. And of course, each creature in a 15-foot cube must make a Constitution saving throw. So both of them are going to attempt a Constitution saving throw. One of them is going to be a 5, failure. And the other one is going to be a 4. Both of them fail. Now,
Awesome.
as part of Thunder Wave, they're pushed 10 feet away from you.
Right.
They are not in a very good position right now. So 10 feet essentially means, oop, they're thrown from the train.
Awesome. Yeah. Like as soon as they popped open the door, I just like stomp and clap my hands together and let them fly.
As
Hoping I
soon
don't hurt anyone in
as you do
process.
Thunder Wave, though, I'm gonna need you, and I'm gonna need everybody in the train car behind you to make a dexterity saving throw. Because you basically rocked the connection. The connection is still holding, but like the train is shaking left and right because you did Thunder Wave.
It was a risky move.
Oh,
So
boy.
everybody dex saving throw.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm rolling like shit.
It's not a very high DC. It's not a lot of damage, but
I am solid as a rock.
all right. Lynn and Tresius, that's 1 damage as you are shaken back and forth. You hit your head, you hit your thigh, whatever it is. You are dealt 1 damage as the turbulence causes you to slam into the side. And of course, if you're curious about hit points, if you open up your character sheet, there's a section there for hit points. Sometimes it calculates on its own, usually during like attacks, like battle and stuff like that. But in this case, you would need to put it in manually. So,
Okay.
I did it. I figured it out. I'm barely injured.
all right.
Not even worth talking
Yep.
about.
There we go.
In which case, the 3 of you back in this car, you have an opportunity to run up to the car ahead. What is it that you say or do as you do so?
So as we're running, Lin would hold his shotgun and kind of like reloading it and looking back at the party, being like, we need to make sure we're ready for this. And preparing, I would like to ask Matt, do we have our other equipment besides the gun, as in like other melee weapons that other weapons that we got by making our characters? Okay. So he's gonna prepare his rapier, like make sure everything's ready.
Hold on. Something happened in chat, so I need to make sure.
Oh, you're good.
We got some fantastic people rolling in, by the way. We got some fantastic people rolling in some of the channel points, by the way. And one of those things is, Lynn, you are going to get a 1d4 plus 1d4 roll that you can use on any roll that you want. So keep that as a token. You can add a 1d4 to any roll, oh god, you can do anything you want with that. Now the thing is that Dr. Squigums, of which has been a longtime player of mine in D&D games, Tales of Siglasia namely, because he plays in games, he's not able to use points for any of the games that he plays in. So this is his one opportunity to do so, and he threw down, and he is the first individual in the entirety of this channel to throw down "The Plot Thickens."
Oh God, Squeak, what have you done to us?
Bring it on.
Yeah, what the hell? I'm down. Bring it.
In which case,
a lot of
and I asked him
for this stream.
I had to ask him what he wanted to do with it, and essentially, what you find out, Callan, you're the one who's going to find this out. The next person is going to step in.
Damn it.
And he's going to see. No, not quite like that. And he is going to step in, and he has a longsword, and he's going to point it at you, and he's going to shout, "I would put that down if I were you. We strapped a bomb to the engine."
Frick! Okay. Shit. I'm gonna raise my hands up, kind of like I'm not about to do anything, and just be like, "You offer a good point. All right, let's just think about this for a second. It'll blow you up too."
And he is oh yeah, roll a persuasion on that. I don't know if you'll necessarily convince him of anything, but you might be able to get some information out of him with that. You know, trying to.
If nothing else, I can stall.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's enough for you to stall a little bit before he thinks about running forth and doing anything to you, but he's basically going to exchange. My group, Snafu, we don't care if we go. We don't care if we go out. You understand me? We're in this for the long run. This is about what's right. This is about the Fae getting what they deserve.
Dude, you're not blowing up the Fae.
No, we're blowing up you. And then we have the 3 individuals in the back. What is it that you say or do before you run to the car in front?
Okay, well, Meridish wants to be prepared, so I'm casting False Life. If I can figure out how.
All right, casting False Life. If you look at your character sheet, you can go to Spellbook, and then under False Life, if you click on the should be if you click on the image for it, it lets you cast it.
That's what I'm trying, but it's not.
Well, that's okay.
Doing it.
Well, the general idea is you're casting it at what level? Are you casting it at first level?
Yeah.
Crest? Okay, so it's just 1d4 plus 4. So you could do basically a 1d4. It puts in a -R 1d4, and then you could add a +4 to it and hit enter. So it should be able to roll. Otherwise, I can roll that for you.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
Yeah. So just so everybody
okay.
isn't aware, in the
Nope,
chat.
that's a 6. Okay. Okay, I'm not doing it right. Okay, let me try again.
That's okay. It's so just so everybody knows,
Nope,
there's
that's
a
not
chat, there's a chat, and if you do /R and then space, let's say 1d4, and hit enter, it'll roll a d4.
There it is.
Okay, so it's 3 + 4, which is 7. So you get 7 temporary hit points. I'll go ahead and add that to your character in terms of temp hit points. So you have 7 temporary hit points. As for the others, anything you do before you enter that first car?
I'll ready my revolver, and I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna rush it.
All right, feel free to run your tokens up to the car.
Yep. I'll just follow him.
Oh, damn it!
Kalain, you notice as 3 individuals, all of which are individuals that you do not recognize, but they are wearing what you can easily see to be Stratoguard outfits, and doesn't require a knowledge check because you're part of the Stratoguard and you would have been sort of, briefed in this. They're wearing the outfits of the Aerial Corps.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna see that out of the corner of my eye, and like, I want to shout to him, but there's a guy in front of me, and that don't feel like a good idea. So I'm just gonna like think to myself, it's about time the Flyboys got here.
In this particular instance, as a matter of fact, you notice that the individual in front of you is tilting his head like he's very curious about what's taking place, and of course, because he realizes that he is outnumbered, he is going to take a wisdom saving throw to kind of gauge how he's feeling about that. Oh, he feels he could take at least one of you out.
Oh no.
In which case,
Oh no.
feel free, the 3 of you, feel free to move your character tokens to wherever it is you want to start off in this car, and we will begin initiative.
Oh yeah! Oh,
So we can
yeah.
move wherever we want.
Wherever you want.
Alright, so I'll just run.
Yeah.
Just as a fighter.
Wait, am I? Okay, I have to ask real quick before it gets too hairy.
All right.
How does my flight work in this? Because I don't think I'd be able to use it in a train, right?
Well, the train cars themselves, how high are they? It'll be interesting because, like, so your flight has a certain speed, doesn't it?
Right.
Okay. I will argue that if you are ever in a position where you are potentially thrown off the train, you could use you can use that as a way, as a way to get back onto the train. But also,
okay,
in terms of these environments, the majority of these cars are going to be like 10 feet high or 11 feet high to the ceiling. So it really isn't a ton of space for you to fly up. However, because you have flight, if you want to use your flight, you can choose to get onto the roof of the car without having to do any sort of climb or anything.
Okay. I'll probably just keep it in my back pocket in case anyone falls off.
Right. All right. So in which case, everybody is in their optimal positions, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So we begin combat mechanics, of which I'm going to enter everybody individually into the initiative. If you go to the second item in the upper right with the fist, you will see your individual characters, and you'll see a little icon with a dice. If you click on that, you will roll into initiative.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right. You will also notice from some of you that are looking in, as the other door has opened, you can see, and there are, it's interesting, there are other individuals that are wearing the same masks. At first, you get a glimpse that, like, they are tending to different things on the respective, like, tables or desks, and they're wearing chef hats. But wait, those aren't chefs. They're actually
cleaning plates.
Nope. They are actually the Snafu Bandits. So, in which case, you actually have 1, 2, 3 units that are going to roll into this initiative as well, and they're going to go at the same time. In which case, let us begin combat. First person is going to be Lynn.
So, question, Matt.
Yep.
Do we know how many bullets total we have? I know, like, how many I can shoot at a time, but do we know how much total we have?
I'm going to make the argument that all of you have sufficient number of, yeah, how many bullets do you all have? I'm gonna make it.
You got all the bullets. Bullet.
You have all of the bullets. I'm not going to worry about it. Not this one shot. We're not going to worry about it. However, we are going to worry about reload. So I just want to make sure.
This one shot will have many shots in it.
Right.
Okay. I don't have to worry about bullets.
So here's the thing. Shotgun is pretty devastating, but there are only 2 shots, and then you have to reload. Revolver, pretty good, has 6 shots before you reload. So just be aware that these are, you know, that reload is going to count.
Okay. So.
And I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to keep a tally of it.
Okay. I would like to target this dude and motion to, what's his name, Kalen, to move back, as I will try to shoot him. Where's this? Shotgun? No. Okay.
All right, we got our first shot of the day. Oh my God, he coming in with a 24. Woo! All right.
Damage and normal. Ooh.
So what's interesting is that the shotgun you have there says 1d10 piercing, which actually is not the shotgun that I have, because the shotgun I have is 4d4 piercing. So let me do this. I'm gonna add. Really? I'm gonna add. Yeah, because this is based upon the sheet that I have. So I'm gonna add that shotgun to your character sheet. You are absolutely going to hit, but I want you to take the standard. Do a standard issue shotgun. It's on your Foundry character sheet now. Roll
standard issue.
Yeah, it's called standard issue shotgun.
Wait. Let me close it and open it again because I do not see that shotgun. There we go. Now I see it.
Yep.
So we'll roll for damage, right?
Yep.
I roll damage. Oh wait, it says that I have to roll the attack. I'm gonna roll it again.
Okay.
That is a 23.
I mean, you hit one way or another.
Well, ooh.
That is a 14, my friend, and you are within 20 feet of the range of the shotgun. All right, so you deal 14 damage as you take your boomstick, stick it forward, pull the trigger, and you are going to do a significant amount of damage to this individual. They're not dead, but they're going to get blown back, and they're going to be sent prone. I'm doing that cinematically. That's not part of the shotgun, but just for this particular thing.
Okay.
But they're on the ground right now. And so that is your fire with the shotgun. So that is 1 shot from your gun.
Do we get the second shot or?
I I mean, it's one attack per turn. So that second shot, the second bullet is there for you to fire when you're ready on your next turn.
Okay. All right. I guess that would be my turn for now. I will not do anything else.
All right. In which case, next up in initiative is going to be Kalain.
All right. Okay, we're in such a narrow space. I'm going to move to where I can, right in the doorway where I can see everyone, and then I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. That way I can make sure they cannot get away.
All right. In which case, I do believe Fairy Fire, is that a Wisdom saving throw?
Let me check. It
I believe it's a
is...
dex saving
Oh,
throw.
yeah, you're right. It is Dex saving throw. All right.
Yep,
So,
it's a dex.
all right, so that's one failure. That's a second the second one's a success. And of course, the third one, they're prone, so they automatically fail. So we have, this isn't the exact marker, but I'm going to mark this individual with, just that little token. It says blinded, but I don't really care if it says blinded or whatever. Just the mark. These two have been affected by Fairy Fire.
Awesome. And that's my action. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on one of my teammates. Let's go with Tresius.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
No problem, man. We all suck at rolls. I figure we could use it.
Let's do it.
Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration. All right. Well.
I don't know why it just rolled in acrobatics.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Whoopsie daisy.
Do a backflip.
That's how I inspire you with my mad acrobatics.
I go, man, that's pretty good.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Boom. Tresius, it is
All right.
now your turn.
All right, being incredibly inspired by that amazing backflip, I'm going to go ahead and move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30. And look at this poor guy. So can I see these people that are
Or
in
am I
here?
like blocking?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would say you can duck.
Yeah.
Good, because let's see. Uh-oh. Is that...
I'm gonna need to.
Let me see if I can... Uh-oh. Yeah, that's 55 feet away from me. I have lots of stuff that's gonna hit that guy. Oh, no. Honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see that gentleman and I'm going to shout at him. Do you really feel that your group is capable of toppling this amazing empire, this infrastructure of arcane brilliance? And I cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Damn, I'm inspired.
Yeah, I am inspired. So which one were you targeting?
This one.
I don't see. I see. So this one right here. Got it. Got it.
Yes, that one.
All right. And I do believe that's Wisdom saving throw.
That is a wisdom. Yes, that I can just click on that. Yeah.
Oh, they succeeded. They got a nat 20.
Ah,
They laugh.
man.
Oh, what's up? Wisdom saving
I
throw.
was gonna say,
They did succeed.
yes.
dang.
Bummer.
Do I know what the boat now? What I was gonna see is if you'll let me use my reaction, my College of Philosophy reaction that allows me to roll one of my Bardic Inspiration dice and take that off of a saving throw I watched someone make.
Oh, I forgot you're a bard too.
You are College of Philosophy, which is homebrew for this setting.
Yes,
and
this
you
is
know
a
what?
homebrew
Am I gonna
college
say
for
no?
this.
You can't play your bard. Play your
Yeah,
bard,
that's
bud.
me. Hell yeah! So what am I rolling right here? I'm rolling
Bard
my
beard buddy.
yeah, B boards. Gotta be boards.
We make it out here alive. We're starting a band.
My bardic hit is a D6, I believe, right? Is that correct? Am I doing that right?
Ooh, so you brought it down to.
5.
Now the thing is, you brought the saving throw down to a 15.
15, yes.
Versus the. What was the? So what
The
is the DC
DC?
for it?
16.
Ah, you got it.
Oh,
So Dissonant Whispers, roll your 3d6 psychic damage.
Oh, yes, I will. Boom. Roll that. That is 10 psychic damage. And the creature, since it's a failed save, must use its reaction to move as far away from me as its speed allows.
All right. Well, its speed will allow it. You are going to hear an ah as he puts his hands over his ears. And it's like, no, we're here for a reason. We're here for a reason. And he's gonna run back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I put down my gun going, see? Words are always mightier than the sword.
All right.
And with that, I will use my bonus action to give a bardic inspiration back to my bard friend.
That sounds
I'll take it.
fantastic. Why not? Sukasa Mikasa. I get it.
Casa and Mikasa.
All right. Is
And
that
that'll be the end of my turn.
all right? So we're gonna move it. It is now the bandits' turns. This individual bandit is going to climb back up to their feet. They have pellets of buckshot, kind of all through their body. And they're going to stumble forth with their sword, and they are going to try to swipe at you, Kalain.
oh, I'm about to get stabbed.
That's a 19.
I'm definitely getting stabbed.
For 4 damage.
Oof. Okay. Ow.
So I'm bringing you down to 39. All right. So that one moves forward. This one is going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And the thing is here is that you're the only person who is like up front and visible. The other one is the other one is going to duck, and this one is going to take. I gotta make sure I actually. Oh dang it! I gotta add this to their thing here. Knife. No. Dagger. That's what I want. This individual is going to throw. It's a quote-unquote dagger, but it's really a butcher knife. 10 is going to fail. And then you're going to see them take out a large ladle, which looks about the size of a mace. And they're going to stand ready. As for the third individual, I think in this particular case, because of the amount of damage they were dealt, and the issue of having voices screamed into their head. Well, that's a natty 1. I'm gonna have them run away to the next car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open the door. 6.
Yeah, you keep running.
And they are gonna start running kind of towards the front. So now it's just these two.
You can't hide from the truth.
All right, and it is now Meridesh's turn.
Finish him off, Meridesh.
Yay, let's see how far I can go.
let's see here. So you have your +1 sword. You do have all of your spells, and you can position yourself forward.
Okay.
If you would have preferred to move yourself closer, I'll let you do that. This is sort of a free train car to position yourself wherever you want.
It doesn't matter much. I mean, anywhere. What I'm planning to do, pretty much, as long as I've seen, I can do it. I'm using Eldritch Blast, and it's 120 foot, so.
All right.
You know, I can get it to work.
It looks like you have Eldritch Blast selected. It might show up in your chat thing. It'll give you like an attack and a damage option.
Okay, there it is. I see.
Foundry is its own beast.
Yeah.
But it's very beautiful.
Okay, and
Oh.
Nice.
So
Baby!
which one were you targeting? Were you targeting the one near death, or were you targeting the
one near death.
the one near death? All right. I mean, you only need to get two. Well, it's up to you. It's up to you. I'll let you.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can use it on 2 creatures, so.
Yep.
At
Yeah,
fifth
I
level,
figured
yeah.
Fifth level.
At fifth
Yeah.
level, Eldritch Blast, you can cast it twice.
And you
Yeah,
are at 5th
so-
level. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one I am doing this first guy. How do I do the damage? Or is that the damage?
So the 24 is the attack roll. If you go up in the chat, it might still have the button for damage.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, I
Yep.
see. Okay. Normal.
7. So, as tradition, whenever I run a D&D game, I didn't take this from Critical Role, but it is a thing that I like to do. What does this look like, my friend?
Let's see. It's beam of black and, well, not quite black, but you know, if you can imagine a black that glows.
Uh-huh.
It's combined with that with the tint of red, and it sizzles through the guy, through his skull to his toes.
Oh, I love that.
Damn.
So it strikes, and you basically see from his head to toes he begins to disintegrate. Is that kind of the thing?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So, it's one of those things. The beam, black but with a translucent aura around it that's reddish, striking into the body, and it's like the body freezes for a moment, and you can see as it disintegrates head to toe, and it happens very quickly, and all that's left is a pile of ash, and he is gone.
You got bandit ash in my eye.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah,
It's alright.
Constitution saving throws, a bunch of ash gets in your eye.
Oh my god.
Okay, now to attack the other guy.
As the wind brushes past you.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh yeah, that is a hit, my friend. You should be able to do damage same way. 11. All right, same kind of beam, and you can see as there are massive black burns that begin to cover the chest and torso of the bandit chef. And in which case, was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn, or is that it?
Look who's being cooked now. Okay, that's it.
All right, excellent. So we're back top of the order. It is now Lynn's turn.
Alright, I would like to move, wait, so 5, 10, 15, 20, about here. See, I would like to use my second shot of the gun.
I love this
shotgun.
I love this whole thing how Kalain is like, in the middle of like the connector,
pardon me. Oh,
and
excuse me.
the biggest of the troop just kind of brushes past him.
Whoops, so sorry. Whoops, excuse me, pardon me. Go with it.
It nearly pushes me off the rails. I'm just like, oh god. Good thing I have my wings.
Let me do my job.
Move, Kalain, get out the way.
As I will try to hit him again. Hit this dude.
All right.
Ooh, that's an 11.
That is an 11. That is not going to hit the armor class, unfortunately. So he manages to just duck out of the way as the buckshot goes wide.
You hear from behind you, it was your shoulder. Your shoulder wasn't down far enough. You gotta like aim it up a little bit.
He turns back. I get it. I get it.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
So if I wanted to change like equipment, like unequip the shotgun, can I do it now?
You can. Let's see. So unequip the shotgun. What are you equipping in exchange? The melee?
The rapier. Yeah, just the rapier.
Okay.
Just stab him.
If I remember correctly, for switching weapons, there's no official rule. To quickly switch, you drop the equipped one and draw the other. Alternately, you can spend, I would say, half your movement. Let's say that half your movement to switch between
Half
one
my
weapon and the
movement,
other, which is
already
about.
Spent.
You didn't spend your whole movement though.
Yeah, and I spent the rest of it.
Hold on a sec. 1, 2, 3. I'll argue you can switch it.
All right. Okay. So I would like to switch to my rapier.
All right.
And that would be my turn.
Okay. Excellent. In which case, we go to Kalain. We go to Kalain.
Oh, sorry. I was checking on something. All right. I'm going to try and kind of move past my Gigantor friend.
All right.
As I kind of move right in front of this guy, and I'm going to attempt to attack him with my. Oh God, where'd it go? Ah, yes, my rapier. Just on guard, kind of a slash and attack him.
All right. So you move up on guard. Go ahead and make your melee attack.
All right. Attack, normal.
Bang.
23.
All right. Do your damage, my friend.
All right. Just to really drive the knife in, now that I've hit him with a weapon attack, I'm going to use my second to last Bardic Inspiration to deal an extra 3d6 psychic damage through my psychic blades.
Oh God.
Okay.
I'm taking him down.
Eating his Bardic Inspirations.
Probably bad, but we're going with it.
Don't see us getting rests in this one shot.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Let's just rest in this car. If no one comes in, it'll be fine.
Let me find that in my features real quick, and I'll do that.
Oh, you don't need to find it. We can just add it to the math if you just hit.
Oh,
damage.
fair enough. Alrighty, we'll do. Inventory. Damage. There we go.
7.
Good thing I threw it in there.
What does this look like? And do you have a one-liner that is chef or food related?
Yeah, no, I do not.
Revenge is a dead dish best served psychic. Oh, that didn't work.
Honestly, yes, I'm stealing that. Thank you. I'm going to stab him, and it looks at first like it doesn't do that much to him, but then, like, my eyes flash, and I do my psychic blades, and I just go, dinner is served.
Hell yeah. Love it. All right, so dinner is served, and as you serve it on a platter of carnage, this one is gone. Now, presently, you are technically no longer in battle, so I'm going to end combat. If I end combat, it might end music. Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yep.
So we're going to start music again. But now you can all move freely. You notice as there is a chef, an actual chef, who's all tied up. And he is
Gonna help untie him.
Probably a good idea.
Those
Yeah,
bastards!
free to do.
Those bastards! They ruined the dinner I prepared for everybody.
Okay, calm down. You're okay. You're okay.
Oh, what
Gonna
did you
take care of
prepare? What? Food is good?
It was this most amazing beef stroganoff. I was gonna serve it to everybody, and everybody was gonna
I
know.
love beef stroganoff.
And everybody was gonna know the great Clarence, the chef.
Those bastards.
Clarence. Your name's Clarence?
That's my name.
All right. How about instead of being known as Clarence the chef, you're learned as Clarence the hero? All right. Now,
Wait, what did I do? What did I do as heroic?
You're going to help us stop all of these people who are on this train.
Are you?
All right.
Wait. Are you impressing me into the Strataguard service?
Sure.
Momentarily.
For the time being. What can you tell us about the people who tied you up?
Well, the people, those bastards, those people that tied me up, they're part of some weird cult. They got some sort of weird thing that they brought to the front, and it made my hair stand on end just looking at it. They got a bunch of people with guns. They one of them appears to have some sort of ninja outfit on. I would watch out for that one.
Tell me more about the item that they brought. What did it look like? What were they doing with it? Well,
it looked like a box, but it had like this flame inside of it, but it didn't have any. It was just kind of this swirling flame within, and it was weird, man. I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. I was thinking to myself, it'd be great to power some sort of super awesome stovetop or some sort of, kitchen appliance. But looking at the thing, it gave me shivers.
Has Tresius heard of anything that could potentially be this that is not related to any sort of food?
I mean, anybody that maybe has a knowledge check they want to spend can, that's significant enough on their sheet, they can
Go ahead. What do I gotta roll?
Will be a knowledge history or knowledge arcana. Whichever you wish.
I'll choose arcana.
Not me.
21.
All right. Oh, 21. Tresius. The thing is that in your travels, especially storytelling, you've heard of many different pieces of lore and many different rumors about there being multiple relics and artifacts on the surface that was left behind before Antima was raised up into the air. It's buried. The stuff is buried beneath different ruins. Some of it has been reclaimed by smugglers. Some of them are heavily guarded by fey creatures. And this definitely sounds like it's one of those kind of things. And everything that you've heard about these surface relics, some rumors say that it was from the byproduct of the energy that brought the city into the air. Some people say that it's old fey magic bestowed into items. Some people say that a wizard did it. There's a lot of information here, but one thing you know for certain is that this item, even more dangerous than the bomb that may be strapped to the engine, because this item can make any number of things happen depending upon the will of the user, and especially if it's connected with other such items. This is definitely something that you need to get out of the hands of Snafu and immediately.
Tresius whispers under his breath, "For every action." And he sort of walks away, lets the others talk to the chef.
All right. Well, do you know if there's anyone in the next cars? Are we walking into any ambushes there, chef?
Yeah, I just came from the next car, and I saw a few individuals in there before they tied me up. One of them had this really nasty looking mask on him. No doubt they heard the commotion in this car, so you know what? I'd be on your guard. There's probably some sort of ambush.
All right, let's walk in there, guys. Like we didn't just burn through 2 of our bardic inspirations. Let's light this puppy.
All right.
Sure.
Hey, if we ever meet again, hey, I owe you a free meal. It's on me. It's on me.
I'll take that stroganoff. We'll make it famous.
Excellent.
All right, let's go fuck up or get fucked up.
Right, sir, thank you for your cooperation. Is there anything in the here?
All right. As you pass each of these doors, basically you're gonna notice these are individual rooms. There are maybe like there's a person cowering in the corner here. Some people have been staying in some of these rooms. Nothing necessarily special. Nothing necessarily special. Especially as you open that one.
Non-smile, boys. Non-smile.
All right. There
All
are
right.
2 other doors.
As a reaction,
Okay.
as a reaction, this one's gonna step out.
Oh no!
And they are going to try to slice you melee with a butcher's knife.
All right.
What's the consequences of our actions?
Oh shit.
14, does that hit?
Nope. My AC is 16.
All right. So, so because it is a, let's see, they have multi-attack melee. Oh yeah, so let's do it one more time. 15, that also does not hit. So they're slashing, whoosh, whoosh, but you're dodging out of the way. In which case, rolling into initiative is going to be a little tiresome, and they don't have a lot of health left because you're the person in front. I'm going to let you take whatever action you want, whether it's with the rapier.
Sure.
With the rapier, I think.
I would like to hit them with booming blade using my rapier.
All right. In which case, roll your attack action and do a booming blade.
Wait. Fuck, it doesn't show the roll to attack, it only shows the damage.
I would say
oh shit, let me roll for attack, like normal attack first.
Yeah, roll for normal attack first. 17's gonna hit.
That is a 17. Woo. So the damage of the rapier first.
Yep,
That
11.
is 11 points of damage. And I will add the damage from the booming blade, which is a D8. That is
all
an
right.
extra 2 points of damage.
Because you have the effect of the booming blade, which creates a thunder effect. It's not going to. It's not large enough that it's going to create shaking of the car. However, I will ask you, what does this look like? But I will also say that whatever this looks like, he's getting blasted through the door, and through the next door.
Yes.
So as he dodges the coming attacks left and right, he prepares, like he unsheaths his rapier, as you see as it starts to glow with a bright light.
All right.
As he stabs him with it, it like the tip of it explodes, throwing him out of the door.
Boom. And just like that, bursting through the door, and the door flies out and completely flies up into the air past the train. The next door bursts and he falls to the ground, sliding, and there's just this like streak of blood as he hits the ground, and he's dead. Also, I want to say that Blackman Inc. Is giving Kalain player inspiration. This is a channel point thing. This is not bardic inspiration. This is a free reroll. This is a free reroll of a d20.
Okay.
Nice. One last thing before we go on. I would like to reload my gun.
All right. In which case, you're going to re-equip and reload your gun. Perfect opportunity to do so.
Okay. And I would like to continue leading the team forward.
I'll kill the door because everybody seems to be
shit.
messing with the doors. Die, door! You're out of here. All right, and then there are a couple people that seem to be a little tied up, like tied behind their wrists, and they're sitting there.
I'm guessing we
This
untie
woman
them.
says,
Yes.
Oh, thank the gods! Oh, the Stratoguard's here!
Don't worry, ma'am. We're gonna save this train.
As Tresius is always willing to protect those that can't protect themselves, he will untie each and every one.
And he's gonna tell like to everyone that, hey, it's like the way to the back of the train should be clear, and you should find our ship to like escort all of you.
Yep, keep it moving, get behind us.
All right, so this woman is going to be like, we'll do what we can. You two, come with me. Let's make sure everybody in the back is safe. And then, did you say that there was a ship in the back for them to leave? I imagine.
I think,
Yes.
I think
right.
that's what we know. So yeah, he will tell them that the ship is ready to escort them.
All right, in which case they're all going to move back. And I'm just going to remove them from the map. It's kind of like, it's kind of like GoldenEye or like the 007 game.
Right, you're saving them. Yeah.
They're saving them, and then they run. They basically run into that one cubby in the facility map, and then they just disappear.
Yeah, they're just gone. That's safe.
Saving scientists. All right. Let's go. So what you are aware of is that there's supposed to be some sort of ambush, potentially.
And then Tresius will go, I feel there's a better way we could avoid this ambush while still maintaining our element of surprise. And
What do you have in mind?
Yeah.
He looks over at you, Lynn, and goes, well, while you are quite intimidating, you are very noticeable.
Sure, I guess, as he said that with uncertainty.
And he goes, now, if they could not see you, perhaps we could maintain our element of surprise a bit longer.
So what are you suggesting?
I can make you invisible, and the rest can lead as we have been. And then anybody who attempts to attack us will have to deal with an unseen attacker with a giant shotgun.
I like this plan.
See, I love your idea. One thing is, I am wearing, as he points towards his clothes, armor under this uniform.
Jingle jangle.
That shit makes noise. Out of game, I have disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, but you'd have advantage. Out of this game, you'd have advantage if they can't see you.
What?
So it's just a normal roll.
Okay,
Plus,
DM?
how hard is it to hit something you can't
Wait.
see, even if you can hear it?
Hold on. I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
So your disadvantage is coming from the fact that you're gonna make a sound when you move because of jingle jangle, right?
Yes.
But you'll be invisible. So if we can get rid of the sound, you'll be alright. So maybe I could cast minor illusion and create either like a sound to cancel out your sound, or maybe somehow I could make another sound that would muffle you, because it can last for a duration, which will be the duration of you moving around.
So some type of white noise?
As you're discussing this, I'm
Yeah.
gonna grab water right quick. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember, everyone, make sure you hydrate during your games.
Hydrate or dihydrate,
And,
suckers.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask this question both in game and out of game. We are gonna open the door, and no one's gonna come out the door because I will be invisible.
There is that.
There.
I disagree. I disagree. Are you telling me that if you were robbing a train and you were trying to take over a train and the door just magically opened, that you wouldn't at least investigate as to why it's open?
I chalk up my losses. I'm afraid of no ghosts.
That is the point. If they try to investigate it, they might figure out what's happening. That is a risk. I am willing to. Well, I'm willing to go with the plan. It's just that you have to recognize that there is a risk.
I mean,
I'm not
we
saying
just need that
risk.
1 second.
There was a risk for us flying. There were a risk for us flying on the ship. Which, by the way, did we just send all of the hostages to the ship that could still potentially explode at any point?
We gotta believe in that one guy.
I just wanted to make sure we run that back there.
Oh yeah, no worries.
The train is certainly gonna explode.
Yeah, let's just hope it explodes without them.
No, I just want to make sure we brought them from a definitely explosive situation to a potentially explosive
Yeah. No, we totally did that. I am aware of that.
They went from like 80 to 40.
It was like a lateral movement.
Exactly. They went from 80 to 40. That's
yeah.
This is comedic as hell. I love how everybody is sort of like.
As a philosopher, this is like a really messed up trolley problem, and I don't really.
We're on a literal trolley.
I don't like any of this.
That's a clip. Can somebody clip that, please?
Please. Is this a good place because we're on the trolley problem?
All right.
All right, let's do this.
You know what? All right, let's go. Make me invisible. Just.
Oh no.
Boom! Invisibility.
All right, and you, my friend, are invisible.
Invisible. All right. All right.
Now, do we need that sound blocker or nah?
I feel like if you throw that sound,
It's just gonna
like
blow our
something that
surprise.
makes. No, if you throw
because
the
if
sound,
they hear a sound and they look in the direction of the sound, they're gonna see us, and they're gonna assume it was us making the sound. They're not gonna assume
We should stay quiet.
There's probably a very invisible, very large person in front of them.
All right, I'll put away my bagpipes.
These guys just attacked us with chef equipment. Okay? Clearly, they're not too organized.
Oh my god.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I just want to let y'all know, like, it's all just as an out of character thing. Just want to let y'all know. From this moment, we have 50 minutes, 50 minutes until 9. I don't know how long everybody wants to go. If it's to 9 or if it's a little past 9, just so that I know how to pace the rest of the one shot. How's everybody feeling about 9 o'clock? But how is everybody feeling about a little after 9?
I don't
after
mind.
9's not too bad. Not crazy after 9.
All right.
Yeah.
I'd say probably like 9:30 would be my cutoff.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I'll try to end it before
9:30
9:30.
works.
Boom.
Okay.
Got it.
Let's do
Which
this.
would be 10:30 our time, my group who's waiting.
All right. All right, my friends. Let's go into
So-
the great beyond.
I open the door, and I run forward. You guys hide, and
Oh, yeah.
what do we do after that?
We
Our
wait
best.
and see. We wait and see what happens,
We hope.
and then because if people start poking their heads out, we can start, boom, getting them.
Okay. We try and get a surprise round. Is that what you're?
Oh,
Every round's a surprise round.
we surprised the
If you try hard
surprisers.
enough.
Exactly. We surprise the surprise.
Oh,
We're
my
so
goodness.
We are so fucking doomed.
We're walking right into a dragon, just like.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's do this. I am invisible.
in
Everybody
character.
hide.
Oh wait, yeah, let's stealth check. Everyone be quiet.
Stealth check.
They probably
Don't
heard
be
us screaming and
suspicious.
arguing,
Don't
but
be
sure.
suspicious.
Let me open. I'm gonna open the door. 3,
Open the door.
2, 1.
Stealth check.
and there ain't nobody in this room.
Stealth check. All right. Normal roll, advantage, disadvantage.
I would argue because you're invisible, advantage.
Okay.
There you go, Bojangles.
That is a 19 without advantage. Okay, I'm gonna go with it.
So you have stepped in. There doesn't seem to be anything in this particular room. As you step forward and step into this room, what is it that you say or do?
Huh? What is it?
Hopefully nothing.
What is it that you say or do?
Nothing, actually. Just cautiously very silently walk forward, trying to open the other door.
Okay, so you're gonna.
It is locked.
You're gonna put your hand on the door and try to open it.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
Okay.
that was the DM. Okay, I don't like that. Okay.
So I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw as somebody pretty strong is going to try to push their way. Basically, they're going to do an ability check, push their way, and shove their way through.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That is a 13.
All right. So
Matt, I would like to add a d4 to that.
Okay.
My inspiration.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice,
All
that's
right.
a
Well,
16.
you hit it. So you're going to be it's enough where you're not going to be knocked prone, but essentially they're going to shove the door open. It's not going to change where you're placed, and they're going to step right up to you. And we're going to roll initiative.
Is your invisibility still active?
It is. They're probably
least.
pretty confused, but they did kind of notice something was blocking it, so somebody must be in here. But that's going to be trouble for them to try to fight something that they can't necessarily see. But regardless, though, secondary effect, when they step in through the door, because he is invisible, they do see Meridesh. So regardless, they're going to be rolling into initiative.
Boy, Meridesh is just like, hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, so we're all initiative. Let's go.
Let's freaking go. Oh god, I'm at the top. Someone please roll higher than me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
I rolled it. I rolled it for you, Meridesh. My apologies. Do you want to re-roll
that's
it?
fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I didn't do well.
That is a-okay. We're going to begin initiative. It's going to start with Kalain.
All right. I'm just going to cozy up to the door, kind of peek my way through if I can actually move my character sheet. There we go. All right. So he can't see Lynn, but he can see me now.
Lynn can definitely see that somebody steps around the corner and points a gun in his direction, so I imagine Lynn will be able to be like, like, move out of the way.
I would like to, if possible, move out of the way.
I'm consequently making sure that that the firing of the firearms can take place.
Gotcha. In that case, I'm going to move through the door, and that way I can get to a spot where someone else can move through the door as well.
All right.
Right about here.
All right.
And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on that bandit.
All right. This one in particular looks kind of swole. They got muscle. They look definitely larger, and they definitely look like they're ready to throw down. But let's see if you can hit them with your mind and not your body.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to
Wisdom saving throw.
it's a DC.
That let me do it public so that you know I'm not cheating.
No worries, I got you.
9. That is a failure.
All right. I just kind of cup my hands around my mouth and go, "Your mother was a fae."
All right.
Roll some damage.
So, roll some damage. They're gonna get hit with
Oh.
5 damage.
It was a good run.
And they are
That's
at
average.
disadvantage on their next attack roll. So
Yes.
excellent.
All right. As for anything else, that's good. That's me.
Boom. Let's do this. It's Tresius's turn.
All right.
I would ask you what you have cooking in the kitchen, but you were just there and you're not there anymore. So
I'm not there anymore. I'm unfortunate.
Can you smell what the Tresius is cooking?
Nah. What to do? You know what? I think I'm gonna head up. I think I'm gonna do a little bit different. A little bit different rather than vicious mockery. I'm gonna like walk in here a little bit. I'm gonna stand right here because they don't know. I'm gonna be blocking my friend, and I do see some hostages in there. Yeah.
yes, you do.
Okay. Well then, that changes things slightly. What does this do? It is a 10-foot radius sphere, which, if I remember, I can do like something like this. Yeah, I can do. And I can place it so it doesn't hurt. I can place it right there, yeah?
Yep.
And then it won't hurt anybody else.
Boom. Clever. You got it.
So I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Excellent.
Uh,
As an
Let me-
effect of casting Shatter, regardless of what happens, it is going to break the door and break that wall. Not that, and break both walls. Why not? So now it's one big open room.
of course. So they each have to make a Constitution saving.
All right, Constitution saving throws coming right up. So the normal bandit succeeds, it looks like.
Makes
The gunner rolls a 13. I don't know if that's a success in this case.
That is a fail.
That is a failure. And then the knight, the big one, is a failure.
That is a failure. Okay, so I can do this. Damage.
What level are you rolling it at? Is it rolling it at?
That's a second. It's the second. It's my second level. Boom!
Boom.
3d8. So the 2 guys take 6, and then the other guy takes 3.
Got it. I think I got that backwards. Okay, hold on a sec. Maths. That one. And then you take 3. Got it. Okay. So, Shatter breaks through a bunch of the walls, and
I don't know how to get them off now, so now
I'll get rid of them.
I'm
Boom. Boom. There you go.
easy peasy.
All
Yeah.
right. Is that your turn?
That will be my turn, yes.
Excellent. All right, Lynn,
Okay.
you are next up.
Okay.
And then it is
I
them.
would like to go try and move slowly to the side, kind of
Alright.
trying to stay invisible. And I would like to, just in case, ready action. Actually, no. Give me a sec. I'm sorry. Yeah, I will just step to the side, stay invisible, just so like prepare an ambush on them, like they just to attack them from behind.
Okay. What's the trigger?
If they attack, I would like to if they attack one of the party members, maybe like what's your name again? Yeah,
Tresius.
Tresius. If they attack Tresius, I would like to hit them.
Okay. Feel free to place yourself wherever you want. So put
Okay.
yourself in the position of attack. And what kind of attack would it be? Would it be a shotgun?
It would be with a rapier.
Okay, so you want to
That's
put
right.
yourself in a melee spot. Because you know what? I'll let you move and attack. Because usually it's just
Really? Okay.
as a reaction, because you're not going to be able to
Okay.
melee anybody from there.
Okay, I would like to stay hidden here. So.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so upon an attack, you are going to stay there, and then upon an attack, you're going to come in with your rapier. All right, in which case, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It is now their turn. First things first, a little bit unorthodox, but you're going to basically see as this knight stands there with their arms propped on their hips as if they're ready to take on some sort of blow. This one's going to step forward, take their pistol and point it forward, and this one is going to step forward, take something from his possession, a round item, and he's going to pull the cork from the top of it, and it begins sizzling as it is a makeshift grenade of sorts.
Oh no!
hell.
He's going to
I
throw
helped
it.
make these. I don't like this.
So
guys, even the worst ones are pretty bad.
it's just going to be Tresius and Kalain. Both of you need to make a dexterity saving throw. They're not this grenade. Actually, no, this is the grenade. You're right. I'm doing it wrong because this is not the right grenade. We need to use the actual grenade.
No.
Oh no!
A normal
I
fragmentation
reminded him, I'm
grenade.
so sorry.
So this is
And
more
I-
what it's like. All creatures within a 15-foot radius, which is still you two, grenade have to make a DC 8 plus your proficiency ability modifier, dexterity saving throw against, and the damage for the grenade. Let me actually tell you what it is. It is 3d6. So both of you, I'm going to need both of you to make a dex saving throw.
All right.
That is a success.
16.
And that is a success.
God, I almost felt the heat on that one.
Half of 16. That's 8 damage to both of you.
Oh!
Ouch.
That cinched my feathers a little bit.
So I'm going to bring you, Kalain, down to 31. Excellent.
Little winded.
And that, in effect, is going to bust down the walls behind you. Not that it necessarily matters, but, you know, for effect.
Walls, who needs them?
Exactly. So they go first. The knight in the center is standing by. However, Madraw, you get to make your attack now.
So as that happens, he would just move. I don't have initiative, but let's say he just moves forward, and I would like to roll with the rapier again.
All right. Now, the thing is that you're going to roll with advantage because you are invisible and they can't see you.
Okay.
At least I'm making that a call. I'm making that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm being a nice DM
20
today.
2 to hit.
22. All right, do your damage.
That is 6 damage.
All right. Are you throwing it on the individual who threw the grenade?
The middle one.
The middle one. Okay.
And I would like to attack with do my second attack. Is
All right.
where's it again? Rapier. Do I still have advantage or? Did
Oh,
I
so
lose
that's
it?
why you're asking me about shooting twice because you have extra attack.
Yes. Yeah. That is. That
Well,
was
we'll
why I asked
retcon that.
earlier.
I'll let you do it next time. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I wasn't
problem,
thinking.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem. So I guess I don't have advantage anymore because I attacked.
Correct. So the second one
Okay.
is no advantage because you are no longer
Okay.
invisible.
That is a 16. Does
That
it
is a
hit?
successful hit.
All right. Let me roll damage again. That is a 5.
That is, yeah, that's a total of 11 damage. So you deal that damage to the knight. And you slash left, slash right, and you materialize back in the sight.
Yep. That would be my turn.
All right. The gunner is going to choose an individual within range. I'm going to roll a d4 based upon low is close, 4 is far. That's Kalain. So they're gonna take a their gun, which is actually, it's not nearly as sophisticated as your standard issue stuff. It's just a pepper box pistol. However, they're going to attack with it, and they're going to deal 3 damage, grazing you.
All right.
We're going to bring you down to 28. And then the knight. Well, they're gonna stand there, and they're gonna bring their arms up in the air, and they're gonna say, "No man or woman or person will ever overcome Snafu and their glorious Fey counterparts," as they cast Demoralizing Prayer. Everybody will need to make a everybody has to subtract a D4 from your roll. What roll is that, I wonder? Whenever a hostile creature you can hear his prayer 15 makes an attack roll, saving throw, you must remove a D4. So presently, for as long as any of you attack and as long as they are up and they can keep concentration, you have to remove 1, I guess.
Okay.
I thought it's a D4 every time you rolled. I thought you just rolled a D4 with
Oh, let's do that instead. Thank you. Let's do that.
No.
No, it was a 1. It was a 1 the whole time. It's always been 1.
All right, Meridex, it's your turn.
All right.
Okay, I'm not affected, am I? Because I'm more than 15 feet away.
You are. As a matter of fact, I think Kalain's not either.
Okay, it's only me. No problem.
Hold on a second.
Okay, well, I heard him.
Well, Tresius would too. So Tresius and
I
Lynn.
come forward, say, I didn't hear you. Did you say you are gonna give up? Okay. And then I'm doing Eldritch Blast on him. So I'm just gonna use both on him, I think. Probably.
All right, 26. That is going to hit.
Well, assuming this does. Okay.
That is 15 damage, and you were targeting which one was it?
The knight.
The knight. All right, 15 damage, and which means you get another attack with your Eldritch Blast.
Went away, so I guess I have to cast it again. Okay. Maybe. Work. Okay, that's weird. Last time it worked fine.
Does it say you're out of spell slots or something?
No, because it's a cantrip. So...
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Sorry.
No, it's just not doing anything.
This economy.
Inflation
We
of
got the
the card,
cantrip
bro.
slots.
Let me try doing it from actions instead. No. Okay.
Doesn't work.
It's weird.
Okay, not showing up in your chat. Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's sticky. I'm not a fan of.
Okay, now it'll.
So boom. Well, hey, I mean, you got that.
Natural 20!
It's coming directly from me. Oh my goodness. So what does this look like as you completely obliterate the knight?
It's similar to last time, but this time it does a spiral around his face and down his spine, and then he kind of explodes as he's dissolving.
Explodes as he is dissolving.
Explosion. It's not full explosion, but just getting an explosion, which goes into dissolving.
Like it's almost a shatter. He dissolves outward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pace.
I mean, that's pretty heavy if you ask me. So,
Dang.
one sec. I got something for you, just so we can make it official. Boom.
Oh, no.
There we go. Do you see that? Is that not appearing?
What? See what?
Oh,
See
I threw a
anything
thing.
yet.
I threw a thing on there, and it didn't. It's not showing up. Let's see here. Update tile.
I'm sure it looks great.
Oh, let's move it to the front. There we go.
Oh yeah!
Holy shit!
No, it's so excessive.
My new uniform!
Wow! I'm gonna need a deep clean.
Oops.
All right. So,
Yep. That pretty much does it.
all right. In which case, it is now Kalane's turn.
All right, I'm gonna follow up that performance. Okay, let's see. I have to see if this is a bonus action or if it's gonna take my entire time. Okay, it doesn't actually say. Oh, bonus action. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action on the one well, the one like directly in front of me, in front of Lynn, the barely injured one. And I'm going to just kind of lower my wings around me, almost like a cloak. And you're gonna see my eyes, like they're normally really brightly colored, kind of a mark of my birth. But for a second, they're gonna go just jet black. And as I use my terrifying screech ability, and that target is going to have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of me. It's
Okay.
8 plus my proficiency plus con, and then they have to like repeat it until they can pass it, you know?
Gotcha.
So let's see. That'd be 8 plus 3 plus whatever that is. Con mod. 8 plus 3 plus 3. That's 14.
14. So 14 is 14 the damage, or and there's a lot going on there. Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
What's 14 the total of? It's the DC.
Yep, that is the DC, or else they become frightened.
They're gonna fail.
Fair enough. They are terrified.
All right. Do they need to move in the process, or is that they just stay right there?
I
They're
think they
just
can't
trying-
move forward
Okay.
Yep.
towards.
Yeah, they just can't move towards me, and they can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns.
All right. So, just so that you are all aware, I will need to reset Foundry because Foundry decided to do its thing. I'm going to log back in. I don't know if y'all will be able to see tokens respond here, but I'm going to move a token around and let me know if you see it.
Alrighty.
Well,
So let's go down. I'm going to move a token and we'll see if you can see it. Do you see a token move?
yep.
Oh,
We
that's
can see it.
That's okay. Everybody?
Yep.
Okay, so we're back online. That was really easy. Usually it takes a little bit. Which one is frightened? The one in front of Lynn?
Yeah. I use my bonus action to frighten them.
All right. In which case, frightened they are, my friend.
Hell yes. Alright, in that case, I'm going to use my action against the other one to cast Vicious Mockery on them.
All right. So that's a wisdom saving throw, of which 18, they're going to succeed.
Ah, damn. Alright, then my insult wasn't as cutting as I thought, and that is my turn.
Not as cutting
All right,
as you
I
thought.
think I'm back. Hello.
Yep, you're back.
Or
Welcome back.
Sweet.
So initiative got a little messy. Who was after Kalain? Was that them or was that Tresius?
They were after me in initiative before the dude like in the middle died.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Splattered.
Got it. So that means Tresius is the next one.
Heck yeah, let's do this. Also, it's my turn. What would I like to do? Oh man, wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? I am. So this one's badly injured. This one's barely injured. Well, that's nice. What I'm gonna do is I am going to pull my gun out, aim at the badly injured one, and I'm going to look and I'm going to tell him, look around you, friend. There's plenty of area for opportunity. No reason yours has to end here. And I will not shoot him, but hold my action until he makes an aggressive move. Then I will shoot him.
That's
All
fair.
right. Fair. In which case, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Lynn, it is now your turn.
All right, I would like to not move and instead spend, I guess, half my movement to switch back to my shotgun and shoot the guy right in front of me.
All right.
If that's possible. Let's see.
Pull the trigger.
Huh, right. It is not allowing me to roll.
It's not allowing you to roll.
I click on it and it's not doing anything. Can I move? Oh.
I wonder if you maybe do need to refresh
Yeah.
Foundry. Do you therefore want me to roll the shotgun for you,
Yeah, that's okay.
or at least the first one?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe you get some of that DM magic. Oh, you got some DM magic for sure.
Oh. What did we roll?
Rolled a 27. So you'll wanna reset your Foundry session. You'll wanna like refresh.
Yeah, I'm reloading.
I'm gonna refresh
All
too.
right. And what is the damage? Oh, again, that ends up being the wrong shotgun. So let me roll the correct shotgun here. For when you do attack, it doesn't matter what the attack is. The damage is 15. So what does this look like as you blast the individual in front of you with the shotgun?
So as he sees the guy in the middle explode in blood, he's like kind of terrified for a moment, and then he gets back to reality and aims to like forward and shoots him with a gun like directly towards the head.
All right, so you're gonna pop his head off with the boomstick. All right, you can kind of see behind the mask. His eyes go wide, and then click, boom, big splatter, and you're just basically adding to this to the previous splatter in the room as this decapitated boy falls down and he's no longer.
Oh god. Oh god.
This is where it went from fun adventure to very dark, I guess. Let's leave this car, and the mood might change again. Who knows?
The city of Antimo will pay for therapy for our passengers.
Now
You guys remember
Gutter's
the joke?
going to
That was
succeed the
one
game.
car
Saving throw.
ago.
All right, so you have another shot.
Yep, I am back in Foundry. Let me try and shoot again. Normal. 25.
Boom, that is gonna succeed.
Let's go. Damage. Where's damage? And that will be 12 points of damage.
I went. No reason. Yours says to end your friend, and he's just gone.
Oh, but it did.
All
So that is
right,
12 points.
12 points damage, and what does this look like?
Double
So as
kill.
he sees the head of the other guy just pop off his leg, and he aims
Oh.
very nervously towards the other guy and shoots again as he shoots directly towards his torso, like going through.
This
the
is- okay,
torso,
so this is-
ripping his chest off.
This is like corny B-movie 80s 90s movie where it's like no.
Achievement get double tap.
Oh dear. All right. Well, since this happened, I'm gonna throw a brain right here. I'm joking. You know what? Hold on a moment. Yeah, let's
Oh,
do
no.
this right. Boom. And then oh, I gotta move that so that I can move that up. There you go, brain.
Oh
Boom.
God!
Nah, that's a little too
I'll
far.
use my bonus action to throw up. That would be my turn.
Is this absolutely blood-covered area now considered difficult terrain, or?
I honestly, hey, Lynn, I know this was a very trying moment, and you will never, and likely you will never forget it. However, you have achieved the achievement double tap.
Yes.
That's cursed.
You
It's all over
okay?
my feathers.
You basically have these two passengers who are all covered in red spots, and they are like eyes wide, like what the hell just happened?
I'm sorry.
It's at this point, Trussius steps forward. No
And,
need to worry.
and then this orc kid jumps up and is like, "Yeah, that was awesome!"
Oh no! The children.
And then Charles is like,
Oh, it's my boy Charles.
Poor Charles.
Oh God!
Fucking hell.
"All right, ending combat. Boom. It's going to turn the music off like it does."
All right, it's okay, everyone. Just please remain calm. All right, avoid as much of the blood as you can. Head towards the
this
back of
job?
the train. Everything's going to be fine.
What did I sign up for?
Everything's gonna be fine. I look over and I go, "You signed up for a lot, boy. I tell you what."
No.
Oh, welcome to the party, privates.
Jesus.
All right, I'm gonna make the opacity a little less. There we go.
I'm out of game. I do not mind this.
Not at all.
It's just my character is traumatized.
My character looks at you. For every action, there's an equal and
For an
opposite reaction.
opposite reaction. I'm gonna write this into a song someday.
All right. The hostages.
Can I get your autograph? I want your autograph.
Stay away, kid.
I give the kid my autograph.
step on
How
the
about-
Oh, I like your gun. Can I have a gun like that?
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm gonna free Thomas. He's a little tied up.
Hopefully, when you get older,
Aw.
young one,
That's a shame.
you won't need
He's just
the
gonna-
guns.
It's like, disappointed. Obviously, the answer is no. Give player a +1 token has been granted to Meridesh, so you can add a +1 to any roll you want, Meridesh.
All right. Thanks.
By Apple Cord. All right, so you untie Charles. Charles is back on him. He's like, it was crazy. Everybody was
we were missing
screaming,
you,
and they were, I'm so, they really, they kicked me a whole bunch, and I'm not feeling so well. But
we should do something about that.
there's a couple more in the next car. One of them can cast magic, but like, there's something peculiar about a couple of about the bartender and one of the patrons. That's weird.
Okay.
One of the bartender, I swear the bartender was somebody else the last time I went in there, but now it's an automaton, and one of the patrons is, well, they look like they're pretty strapped, but they don't look like they're part of the doesn't look like they're part of this bandit crew.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and I'm about to make a friend.
Well, you go on ahead. Let me untie these two, and I'll make sure that everybody gets out safe.
That sounds like a
Alright.
great idea.
And of course, they start
Alright.
moving out. Boom, boom. They start moving out. And now it's
Ready
just
your weapons, boys.
you and the door.
Reload the shotgun, remember.
All right, reloading the shotgun. And so is everybody gonna head in the order provided?
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's freaking go.
Do we open the door?
Open the door.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You have to like click the door.
Yeah, okay. So, come on.
All right. Before we go in, I have an idea.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Wait, an idea?
What if one of us was invisible?
Oh,
That way,
just-
when they walk forward.
we just did that and it resulted in nothing.
I mean, anyone who would snitch about the idea is kind of dead, so.
I was being facetious. Please.
No.
move forward.
Okay, let's go.
I will
right.
do. Oh,
You burst open the door. You have just enough time to get in position within, I'd say, this space. As they're all looking over, they're all kind of like pointing their weapons at different individuals, kind of like keeping individuals hostage or whatever. All of you can move into the room.
as we're like bursting in through the door, Len would just point his shotgun forward and call, "Surrender! We just got rid of all your allies. You are outnumbered."
As you say that, this individual who is sitting with this gunner sort of pointing their gun to her, sort of casually raises a bottle of alcohol and says, well, that's original. And she takes a swig and then sets the bottle back down and then looks over at the gunner and says, "Not too close, you're getting it caught in my hair." And then you hear from this individual, this proto-titan
Frick.
looks down down towards you as they are kind of they have a tankard and they are wiping out the inside of it, and they're like, "Oh, it appears there are reinforcements to help us, dearie. Well, cheerio, let's have a good old fight." And everybody roll initiative.
Let's go.
Say less.
Oh.
Oh damn. 20.
Yikes.
Let's remove that combatant. Let's remove that combatant. And then on a separate initiative, we're going to add the individual referred to as Token 3, whoever that is.
Dude, that's my favorite person, Token 3.
So they're going to roll
I love their work.
and then bandit. From what you can tell, the bandits, of course, are still in a hostile position. These two other individuals, they don't seem like they're taking up hostile positions. They just kind of, they're being pretty casual about what's happening.
What the hell?
However, as we begin combat, Kalane, you are the first one up.
All right. Let's go. Let's see. I'm trying to see like what a 30-foot cube might look like. Is there a tool for measuring that?
A 30-foot cube, yeah.
30-foot cube. There
'Cause
is. You should be able to like make a. So this right here would be like a 30-foot cube.
Oh, well, that's not going to be fun at all.
Oh god.
Are any of those masks metal, or are they wood?
They're, from what you were able to tell from previously, they are all wood.
Ah, curse my lore. Okay. In that case.
But of course, guns are metal. Swords are metal.
Oh.
What you know for a fact is that you're beginning to see a theme with the ranking here. These are bandits, and they always have melee weapons. The individual in the second up is the gunner, and they always have a gun of some sort. This one definitely does not have a pepper box. They have a larger gun. They actually have a revolver that looks very similar to the ones you have.
Okay. Okay, in that case, I'm going to... I can only cast on one of them. That'll be alright. So, I'm going to look at, let's say, the one by the gal formerly known as Token Number 3. And you said that he had a gun on him?
The one in the middle, that is to say, this one has a gun on them.
Perfect. I'm going to look at him, give him my most devilish smile, and then be like, have you ever played the game Hot Potato?
Of course.
And I'm going to cast Heat Metal.
Oh, no.
All right.
Let it be known the verbal component of this is me doing finger guns.
All right, so they're going to do a Constitution saving throw. That is a 10, and that will fail, pretty much. But they are going to take 2d8 damage. So,
awesome.
So roll the 2d8.
All right.
Oh my god. How does this? Okay, so like I gotta come clean. They have 11 hit points, and you dealt 10 damage from just burning the gun. So what I think happened is So what happens is the gun goes hot potato, and so they're like, oh, hot. So they're doing hot potato, but then it discharges into their torso, and so now they're at 1 health, and they step back against the wall, and the person that they were pointing the gun at initially sort of like swivels around in their stool and tilts their head down at them, and basically says, "You're not very good with that, are you?" As they're just kind of up against the wall with the wounds. And yeah, so that is your heat metal.
Awesome. Can I do an insight check on that lady? I don't like what she's doing.
If you wanna roll an insight check, you can. Yeah, I'll let you throw in an insight check as an extra.
All right, we're gonna do that.
All right. Off the bat, you can tell that this individual, they're a hostage like everybody else, but they are not a civilian. You could definitely tell that they have martial prowess. As you look at their person, they have the equipment of somebody that is. They actually have the equipment and the outfit of a vagabond from the surface, not somebody who is a bandit, but like a smuggler. And they look very much like they are not threatened by this group, but they don't look friendly about this group. As a matter of fact, you can very clearly see that one of them is sort of sliding their hands toward the bottle, and their next move is to chuck the bottle at one of them. And you can see in their other hand they have a very large looking lighter.
Okay. All right, that's the end for me.
As for the, I would say with a 21, you can. It also bleeds over to the other individual as you look over. They definitely Proto-Titan, but you can tell that they have some augmentation within their chassis. they have a particular like they have some augmentation. You might not recognize it right away, but do a knowledge history check.
All right. Let's see here. History, normal. Oh God.
Boom. So you've met one Proto-Titan before. Proto-Titans are weird. They are very interesting automatons. In some cases, living beings were basically put into an experiment to be made into Proto-Titans. Some Proto-Titans were built from scratch and don't have any like human memories or anything. But one thing in particular is that they are definitely modular, and this one has a compartment in their chest, torso, like right in their solar plexus area. You can tell right away there's a gun cannon in that thing, and it looks like they're about to open that baby up and fire at not you.
I love it already.
So, not your enemies. So is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
All right, Meridesh, it is now your turn.
All right, well, some of my ideas I don't think will work, so I'm just gonna stick with what I'm doing best. So, Eldritch Blast to this furthest one back. Okay, where did the... Oh, there. Oh, okay, sorry, I'm trying to... I had to reload, so things are in a different spot.
Yep, I understand. It's all good.
Okay, it's not bringing it up. Okay. Well...
What action were you looking to do?
I'm trying to do Eldritch Blast under Spellbook, but it's not bringing it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It didn't work last time. Did you?
That's why I reloaded.
You reloaded? Okay. Did you want me to give it another shot for you?
Yeah, I guess so, since nothing's working for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I wonder if this will work. Let me
Okay.
remove your token, and then let me re-add your token, and then
Okay.
re-add you into the initiative. Try double-clicking on your token and see if you're able to do it. And obviously you go next.
Okay, I think it worked.
All right.
I thought it worked, but I don't see the resulting.
Okay. It's the
That's weird.
when you click on the logo does a little dice show up.
Yeah, it let me roll them, but then the results disappeared.
Oh, that's
Oh.
interesting.
It's not letting me do it again.
Okay. Do you want me to do the roll for you then?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And I'll try reloading again.
Yeah,
After
I don't know why that is. Eldritch Blast. Boom. So that is an attack roll of 10, which is not going to hit, but I imagine you're going to do it a second time.
Yep.
21. And that is 14 damage. And were you aiming at the bandit directly in front?
No, the one in the furthest back.
The one furthest back. Okay, so that's the caster. So you deal an Eldritch Blast blow. It's that same salvo, the black beam with the red aura around it, and it strikes in, and they get burns across their shoulder. And they stagger back a little bit. And that is your attack. Are you going to make any move, or are you going to stay right there?
Let me see if I have any useful bonus action. Oh, no, I'll just end.
Okay, gotcha. In which case, we're going to move it to this individual. They're going to take one hand, and they're going to, yeah, they're gonna basically turn around, step forward. They're gonna pour the bottle onto this person, and then they're gonna say, I'd say that it was a pleasure to meet you, but I'd be lying. And then they light them on fire, and they are gone. And they stand there, they take their hand, put it on their hip, and they pull out the gun that was confiscated from them from that person, and they look up at the mage, and they wink, and they say, "Now it's your turn, baby." The other individual goes ahead and says, "Right. So just as she said, bugger off." And they are going to fire their torso gun at the bandit, which is going to hit.
He really said it with his chest.
And a cannon, like a gun cannon, pops out and shoots the bandit across the shoulder, and then they are still alive. However, that is going to be their turn. It is now your turn, Lynn.
Alright, I would wait, so he would just... Lynn would just see that, just walk forward 15, swap, unequip his shotgun, swap to his rapier, and try to hit this dude.
Alright.
That is a 25 to hit. I'm guessing it hits. The damage is 5 points of damage.
Alright, 5 points of damage it is. And you slash and you strike with your rapier. That is to say, you pierce with your rapier. And they fall to one knee. It doesn't look like they'll be able to take another blow.
And I don't think I have... Yeah, that will be my turn.
Don't you have 2 attacks?
Yeah, but they're dead, and the person here is too far, so I won't do anything else.
Okay. All right. So now it is the bandit's turn. Bandit is going to take their longsword and is going to try to slash you across the chest. And upon doing so, 12, that is not going to hit you, of course. They swing wide, but they stumble to the side. The individual up here jumps up upon the counter, and of course they need to cast some sort of spell which will deal damage to a bunch of people, and they're going to cast Spike Growth in in Fey worshipping fashion. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's like the spell.
Spike Growth. Oh, let me try it again. Boom. Cast spell. That is going to be right here.
Hostage!
But
Damn.
Hostages. I mean, there's going to be some cut, but she has more hit points than what this is going to deal.
I feel
let's
like
hope
you
so.
messed up. I feel like you accidentally messed up and put all of us in there.
I did not. That is exactly what I intended to do. As a matter of fact, him too, probably. Grounded in 20-foot radius, centered at a point within range, twists and sprouts with hard spikes, as you see all sorts of vines, spiky vines, come out. Transformation of the ground is camouflage to look natural, blah, 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 blah. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration when a creature moves into or within the area, which you are within the area, so it's going to count for everybody. Everybody's going to get dealt 2d4 damage. Boom. 5 damage.
All right.
This is going to kill the bandit. Boom. And it is going to hurt this person, but they are not maimed or anything. The gentleman proto-titan is like, oh, that's messy. I will not get into that. But yeah, so everybody else is dealt 5 damage. So I just want to make sure that everybody's getting the reduction accordingly.
Oh.
20, 33. Okay, cool. So everybody is injured or barely injured.
I shouldn't be. I had false life.
Oh, you did have false life. Well, you're right. You are back up. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I fixed it.
Excellent. I appreciate it. Thanks. All right, and so that is going to be their turn. Tresius, you are the next person up.
Fantastic. And the person of concern is... oh my god, don't mean to do that. I'm just cheating. Hold on. Person of concern is this little nerd.
Just to let you know, after this car, it's going to be... There are cars in between this car and the front car, but because of time, we're going to go right to the front car after this one.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Alright.
60. Alright, we got 60. Let's... You know what? I go... You know, they went through the trouble of giving this to me. I might as well... And I shoot the gun at them.
No.
All right. That is exactly 60 feet, so you are within range to shoot from that distance.
I am within range.
Yep.
Did I roll?
Standard issue revolver.
No, I didn't need to roll for attack. Public roll. No!
That is a critical failure, so that will not.
Oh. Oh no.
I shoot it and it goes and I go, see, this is why I don't do this.
Infernal devices.
I just spend the rest of my turn messing with my gun. See, this is so stupid. Why do they even make it like this? This is
Fucking technology.
standard issue my left.
All right, your turn, Clayne.
Alright.
He's convinced someone gave him a folding gun. He's like, they just did this to kill me.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, Tresius, you do also get a +1 token that you can spend. Remember your tokens, because you can use them.
Heck yeah!
Right.
Crushing Games gave that to you.
Hell yeah! Any chance that +1 would have made that hit?
No.
Okay. Yeah, no, just wanted to make sure. Just I hope everyone was on board with that.
Alright, I'm going to try and hit the guy causing the thorns with Vicious Mockery.
All right, so they're going to make a... Need to try to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to succeed, yep.
Yep. Alright, in that case, as that was my action, I'm going to use my bonus action to... actually... No, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right, okay, understood. Meridesh, it is your turn. I understand that you know, technical difficulties and stuff.
Well,
let's give it a shot.
Okay, I thought I did it. Nope, not working still. Oh wait, there it goes.
Oh!
Oh!
It showed for me with an attack and a damage button. Boom, baby! It works! And you dealt 27 to hit. That is going to hit.
And...
Damage?
Oh, there it is, normal. Okay.
All right.
13.
Doing 13 damage. Oh, that's exact hit points. What does this look like? You know what it
Nice.
is. You know what it's going to look like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty, but it's gonna be slightly different. This time it's gonna go through the eyes and out the mouth and spiral down to the toes and explode from the feet up.
It explodes from the feet up. So you see as parts of the body become imbued with this dark magic, and the feet blow up, the ankles blow up, the calves, the thighs, the hips, the torso, the chest, the arms, the head, they all blow up, one by one. And of course, let's get the good old-fashioned blotch of red in there. Yeah, that's how we like it.
Let's go.
Boom. All right, that is end combat, and now you are here with these individuals, of which case maybe not a, like, let's say a couple minutes worth of time, as this individual decides to put their gun back in their holster, and then walk over. And she says, well, that was some fantastic work. Some good shooting, some blood. You know, as she looks over and she says, you know, Reginald, I usually can't stand the sight of blood, but I think I enjoyed it this time. And Reginald is like, oh, well, I know you, Clarice. Your tastes are always changing, depending upon your mood. Quite. Well, I appreciate everyone's assistance. Although, I'm not a fan of the Strataguard, but you all seem to be a scrappy sort. Now, if you don't mind, Reginald and I are going to take our own exit out of here. But you ever do find yourself on the surface and are looking for some jobs smuggling goods from the ruins, then make sure to look me up.
Will do.
Tracius will remember that.
So if you and she takes a card out of her pocket and she flicks it in the air, and it actually sort of magically flies through the air and then into Lynn's pocket. And on the card it says Clarice Battlemain.
Clarice Battle... what?
Battlemain.
Battlemain, okay.
I would love to... Oh, sorry, you say your thing.
I was gonna say, like, he would take out the card from his pocket and give her that, like, I don't appreciate that look.
She kind of looks back at you and she says, sorry if I offended anybody. I would love to stay in chat, but it seems this party was... it seems we were not invited to this party. We have another party to go to. Righto, Clarice. Let me just break down this window. He brings his hand up and kind of shatters the window with a pulse. You see sort of an Inspector Gadget propeller pop out of his head, and she grabs onto him, and they both take off.
Just gonna look at the guys and be like, man, I suddenly love vagabonds.
Lynn would look at you, throw the card towards you, was like, just take it. Like,
Yes.
come on, let's carry on.
All right. So, just to give you a quick look-see, what I'm going to do is kind of speed run you through this second car, so that I can get you to the final confrontation, which the final confrontation is gonna be, we're gonna do this in 10 minutes basically. But you move into this car, and basically as a reaction, you notice that this individual notices you, and they immediately decide to run out of the room. Past this room is the cannon car, and then once you finally reach, I'm gonna copy those tokens. Once you finally reach the front of the train, you find yourself, oh, I gotta go pretty far for this. Ooh. Boom. Did that work? Did that work?
It is.
Oh, wow.
We're being dragged.
There we go. So you are up here.
I don't see anything. Oh, there we go.
So you have one room left. It is ahead of you. Any plans you want to make before you go into the room? Or do you want to just go in guns blazing?
Guns blazing. I mean, you got, that was just my opinion. Is anyone gonna override me?
Let's first try to inspect what's, beyond this door. As he, can I try to roll perception or something to try and listen if there's like,
yes,
try and get how many people are in there or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that would be perception. Question?
Yes. Yes. Perception.
Okay. Ooh, that's
11.
An 11.
There's a lot of racket. You do hear one individual, and this individual speaks with a pretty boisterous sound. Well, boisterous to some degree. And they say, "It will be soon time now. We will reach the inner city, and of which course we will move the designated relic to the next group. Prepare yourself, because as soon as we reach it, I will give the order to blow the engine." And that's what you hear.
Shit. As he hears that, he goes, "Shit, they're planning on it. It's gonna explode the engine soon. We have to get.
We're about to get toasty."
It's no time for jokes.
There's always time for jokes, especially when we're about to fucking die.
Oh my god.
All right, so we got 10 minutes as of now. Are we ready to go in?
To
let's do
prepare
this.
himself. Trustius goes,
All right, so
stupid, and he casts Armor of Agathis at the second.
Nice. Nice.
all right. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna click begin combat, and the four of you are going to roll in first before I reveal or roll in
Okay.
anybody else.
All right.
Okay. So we roll. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That is my
Rolling that
21.
one. Eh.
All right. So, as you open the door, you see two individuals, but then you see the leader. And here is an image of what the leader looks like.
Oh no! Oh
we're
no!
All right, guys. It is my time to go home.
All right, guys. I have good news.
Right?
I have good news. We won't have to worry about what happens after the train explodes because we're gonna die.
You have saved all of the hostages. Now it's just you and the leader.
Oh, but guys, that's a lot of metal on one body.
A lot of metal on one body. Ain't that
Oh
the truth?
yes.
A
Lynn,
lot of metal on
that
one
is
body.
Lynn. It is your turn.
I've seen worse.
Okay. I don't see clearly what's going forward.
Oh,
but
let
Lynn
me
would-
let me do this. Let's just say for the sake of argument, just for demonstration, this individual, they're gonna move their robotic hand forward and they're gonna send a pulsing wave, which is basically like a shatter spell, and they're gonna basically shatter the entirety of the walls and the doors.
Yes.
There you go. Now you have a
Fantastic.
completely open arena to fight.
All right.
Oh,
Perfect.
All right.
Love all of
I'm
this. Yeah.
gonna do something funny. Let me just check the range on it.
funny, but
me a
not
sec.
funny, haha. Funny like, oh, we're in danger.
Yeah, not funny. How
don't
funny?
see-
Ow, ow.
Okay. Lynn would walk forward, leading the charge, and I would unequip the shotgun and equip a shield this time.
All right.
Is that okay, Matt?
Unequip the shotgun, equip a shield. You are good.
Yeah. No sword, just a shield.
All right.
Let me find it on my inventory.
Already loving it.
Sword
Where's
and
the
shield.
There we go. And I will use my other hand to cast Magic Missile
All right. Cast magic missile.
on the boss
All right.
himself.
Go ahead and cast it
I
on the
don't
boss.
know what's the range of Magic Missile.
No, you're well within the range.
Okay.
Trust me.
There's no to hit, it's just damage. And I would like to, all the darts, that should be 3 darts, all of them should go towards the captain, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I roll again.
Or
That would, it will prompt me to roll, I'll just roll 2d4 plus 2 then. Instead of spending another spell slot. That's okay?
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
There we go. That is a total of 7 points of damage.
All right. So 7 plus 5, that's going to be 12 points of damage. His body seems to be well built to cushion blows. Lots of hit points, basically. But you may be able to take him down with enough concentration.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that should be my turn.
I like this formation, though. You put on the shield and you start like shield bearer forward. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Kalain, it is your turn.
All right. Awesome. I'm going to. Okay, hold on. Let me get the wording on it so I know I'm doing it right. I'm going to step forward, my eyes a kaleidoscope of shifting colors, getting brighter and brighter by the moment, and cast Hypnotic Pattern at 3rd level.
Oh.
And like centered on them, so that the 30-foot cube hits all of them.
All right.
Or at least tries to.
Excellent. So in which case, they all need to make wisdom saving throws.
Right, so.
That's a failure.
on the leader too.
Well, I figured if he has a high con, then I have to fight him some other way.
10, 12,
damn.
18. So the
I
18
would
is
like
a success.
to use.
Yup.
Oh,
I would like to use my inspiration, or I'm sorry, my seed of doubt, to refuse to use my bardic inspiration to reduce that guy's roll
all right.
for a saving throw by
Oh,
5.
you succeed.
You
It is
dirty
all
dog.
of them have failed. They're charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature's incapacitated has a speed of 0, so they're all charmed.
But
Now we
that
can
stops if
focus.
y'all hurt him.
Now
Which,
we
I
can
mean,
focus.
yeah.
All right, so you do that. So what is it you do? What, like, you have them charmed. So what do you do?
Oh, like, what do I do to charm them?
Like, yeah, like, how do you? What's the charm look like, and what do you? Because they are charmed, I mean, the spell ends if they take any damage or if somebody else is using an action to shake the creature out of it, but all of the enemies are charmed.
That's true. Okay, so I charmed them using like my eyes and kind of like talking to them as I cast the spell, just like, all right, now the real performance begins. And I'm going to kind of look at the other guys and be like, all right, prepare your attacks and hit them hard because we have one shot at each of them, and then it's back to the slugfest.
And then.
All right.
So you should focus on one at a time, then, yeah.
And I'm going to use my bardic inspiration on Lynn.
On Lynn, excellent.
Okay. So question out of game. Since they're charmed, guys. I mean, that would be like in game too. Like just Lynn would like tell. Do we ready actions and someone goes like we go forward, we walk forward, we ready actions. As soon as someone hits them, can we unleash all the readied action at the same time, or is that not doable?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. And,
All right.
Guess everyone moves.
Essentially, they don't take a turn until everybody. So like they're at the bottom of the initiative now, and we start with Meridash at the top of the initiative. So I'm gonna move this around here. Meridash top of the initiative, like so. Okay, cool. So let's start with Meridash. What are you doing for your attack?
Okay, well, I was gonna do something different, but I don't think it'll be any better. So, Eldritch Blast as usual.
Oh yeah.
Can't dock the classics.
Yeah. Okay. It's not working again.
Oh. Do you want me to do this one?
Yes, please.
All right. Sorry.
I
It
don't.
doesn't work.
Oh wait. Okay. Did you do that or did it?
I
do it for me?
did it.
Okay, you did. Okay. I figured.
Then of course roll again. 25, and it would deal 14 damage. Okay. So that would be your attack with the 14 damage. Tresius, what would you do?
Tresius is going to... Tresius is going... He's going to mess with the gun again.
No.
He's going to mess with the gun, hit it for a few seconds, and he goes, you know what? I think I got something. And he's going to use the gun to cast Eldritch Blast. Instead of just shooting the gun. He's going to be like, you know what? I got this.
All right.
So he will also ready Eldritch Blast.
All right. We'll cast your Eldritch Blast. We may as well they all hit before the raid leader goes.
Eldritch Blast. That's one of my actions that it lets me do. Eldritch Blast. Let's see. Roll for attack. 19 and 10. How
All
did I
right,
miss?
attack roll. 19 is gonna hit.
All right. And then damage.
7. All right. So you deal 7 damage. So that is going to be your attack. And then we're going to move it to Lynn.
Okay. Is he like conscious yet?
Oh,
Since he took damage?
he's not going to be, I mean, he's not going to go until everybody's taken their turn. Because the idea is like you're all readying an action, so I'm just making, so we all go at the same time, basically.
Okay. I thought we had to like move forward to get it. Okay. So Lynn would just, let me look at my spell list. Actually, he would swap to his shotgun. So I will move 50 for 1, 2, 3, and we'll try and shoot. Use my shotgun to hit the ones that are close, so they try and remove him from the fight.
Okay, so
That is a
that
19.
is.
Does it hit? I guess it hit.
It's going to hit. It's going to take a reduction of damage because the closest one, which is the knight, the knight is just 5 feet out of the max range, so it is going to take a reduction of 1 dice. So instead of 3 dice, it's going to be 2 dice.
2d4 or how much was it?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to be 3d4 plus 3, not 4d4 plus 3.
3d4 plus 3. All right.
Yep.
Mechanics, look.
That is an 11 points of damage.
So they get blasted for 11. The knight does.
This one.
That one. Yeah. Okay. And then the next person is going to be Kalain. You were the last one to make it. Yeah.
Matt,
yep. Sorry.
I would like to make my second attack.
Oh yeah. Make your second attack. I'm just going through because we're at 9:33. So.
Yeah.
No worries.
Oof, that's a nat one. All right, that would be my turn.
Okay. Gotcha. Kalain, you were the one to go.
All right. I am going to move, so I'm up next to Lynn, and I'm gonna kind of give him a smirk and be like, all right, you guys might want to take the helm after this, because I'm burning through this last spell slot. And I'm, or at least I'm trying to move that way. My character is not wanting to move today. I mean, same though. There we go.
Where are you moving?
Right trying
here?
to move like right direct. Yep, right there.
Okay.
That way Lynn doesn't get caught in this. Thunderwave at 3rd level.
Oh, nice.
Although I don't know how to upcast on Foundry. So
typically, let's see your spell book.
I could probably roll it like normal and
No,
then
you hit the button for Thunderwave, and it asks you what level you want to cast it at.
Oh, yeah. Good point. All right, let's do this. I'm just letting loose with practical lightning coming from my steps.
15. Main guy
dang.
will succeed the saving throw. Yep.
Dang.
Yep. All of them succeed. So
That is
half
okay.
half of 2d8
Oh. It's rough.
Wait, hold on. 3d8.
or 3d8.
Since it's at 3rd level.
Yep.
So it'll still be. It won't be bad. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it like this. That's a d12. Oh dear God. That's a d10. Oh dear God. So sorry. Okay, here we go. 3d8. So 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right.
Hell yeah.
So dealing 8 points of damage to everybody. And is that going to be the end of your turn?
I'm going to, since that'll shake them out of their stupor, then I'm going to use my Terrifying Screech once more against the enemy to the left, the barely injured one. So they've got to do a DC 14 Wisdom.
All right. Which one's doing DC 14?
This one.
This one, okay.
Yeah.
17.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is.
All right. It is now the leader's turn. Now here's the thing. The leader is going to do something dirty. The leader is going to do something that you are not going to like. The leader is going to look directly at each of you, is going to say, "The jig is up. It's time to take these Stratoguard on a ride." And he is going to flip some levers, and he is going to take a grenade and throw it under the panel, and it is going to explode the panel. And the train is going to start ricketing back and forth, and it's going to get derailed.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And upon becoming derailed, the entire train, as I eliminate the map, and this is how we're going to end the session, with a cliffhanger. A literal cliffhanger. As the train gets derailed and flies off the track and soars down. And I need all of you to make the highest saving throw of all of your saving throws that you can possibly make.
Wait, what's my highest?
It has got to be strength, dexterity, or constitution. Whichever is your highest.
Does my flying affect this at all?
If you do have fly, you can get, I'll say you get dexterity at advantage, and if you succeed, you get to grab one of your compatriots as you
thank God.
Fly out of the door. But the rest of you, you're going down with it. Okay. It all depends upon how well you're going to survive.
Let's please. That is an 8.
Meridesh, Lynn, oh dear. Kalain, though. Kalain, you succeeded. So, Tresius, looks like you're hanging out for dear life and you might survive. It's possible. But Kalain, you have wings and you get to choose, my friend. You get to choose between Meridesh and Lynn.
Oh, no!
That's evil.
Oh no. We just need to cut it right there. Me just looking at you guys like, shit. Oh man, who am I gonna save? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh no, we're gonna run until the collision happens and then we're done. I'm not gonna even say who survived and who died, but I am going to tell you that y'all are not gonna feel good.
Oh man.
Because the bomb is okay. Death is probably gonna be a thing for some of you because there is still a bomb on the engine. And it is going to blow. Or maybe it collides, and maybe if we decide to do another one-shot, then it'll be a matter of getting out of the train before it blows up.
Matt, I just remembered something very fucking stupid.
What?
Dragonborns have wings.
Okay, but you're a freaking shark.
I'm a Dragonborn.
You're a Dragonborn?
Yes.
Dragonborns do have wings.
Well, Lynn,
I believe the lore is they obtained them.
You have draconic wings. Ancestry of the Great Gem grants you the power of flight, so you can fly, Lynn, which means Kalain, Meridesh is gonna be. You're gonna be saving Meridesh's life.
That's what I was gonna go for anyway. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have to make a choice now. Thank you.
However, one person is going down with the train. One person, and that is going to be Tresius. You are going down with the train with the boss.
Oh yeah!
Can I throw Meridesh to safety and like swap Tresius somehow? I am willing. Let me die.
I look back. I look back and say,
"Not the bar,
my friends. If this is how I am to go, so be it. Whatever you do, do not let them take away this beautiful city."
No. Kalain, can we sacrifice our life for him? Can we fly and save him? Can I use my help action?
You were supposed to be the living bard. I was ready to go. Oh. Oh God.
With the dramatic music and everything, the heroic, somber music, as the train is going to propel itself down into the city. Tresius, you're going down with the train. And you have a few thoughts to have. You have a few thoughts yourself before the train collides. What is it that you say or do in this moment as your friends fly away to safety?
I think about everything that's led me to this point. I think of all of my speeches that I've given and everything that I've said about those who take this city for granted. And though I would never admit it to each and every one of them, they all taught me something. They all taught me that no matter what we do in life, no matter what background we come from, we all have our own reasons for doing things. And that is what's made this city special. Not the technological advances, not the magical trains, and not any of these other stupid guns. To be honest, it's just the fact that society keeps on living. And with that, he looks over at the boss, and the last thing you see is him just running towards him. Before it collapses.
Oh.
No.
Oh, my heart. Oh. You said this was a one-shot, not an emotionally wrecking. Oh, dang.
Oh man.
And so was the great story, the great tale, the great legacy of Stratus Team 5 on that spectacular day when they saved a number of hostages from a train that was taken over. However, what the future holds, we may find out, we may not find out. But you are all heroes of Antima now. And the Clockwork City, at least for another day, the dream that was Antima, has been preserved for just a bit longer because of your sacrifice. And there ends the one shot.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So good.
I love you guys.
Best team ever.
It has come full circle, and now Antima is gameplay canon, which I'm happy about that. So this was, again, a one-shot of a world that all of the players here and a bunch more players all contributed to, and this was my opportunity to play a one-shot in this world, and I thought it went spectacularly, and y'all were amazing. Again, we had Techno Wizard playing as Tresius.
Hello.
We had Vampire Wombat playing as Meridesh.
Hey.
We had Sarcastic Druid playing as Kalain.
And I've got to bounce. Goodbye.
Goodbye, my friend. And then we had Madra playing as Lynn. What is going to happen in the future? Will I run another one-shot like this? It will be the next chapter, perhaps the next campaign. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, yo. Don't you dare tempt me. But this was fun, and I sincerely appreciate all of my players here today for being part of the creation of this thing and being able to play and enjoying some good old-fashioned D&D me and with each other. I just want to say thank you. And everybody in chat, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for everybody for participating in this project. Don't know what's going to happen in the future, if we're going to have another DM run a one-shot or if it's just me. But hey, check mark, big ass check mark. We did it. I told you I wanted to do it, and I stick to my guns. So, final things here before we jump off screen. This channel is a D&D centric channel. I do actual play podcast stuff like Tales of Seglazy on Thursday. I do world building Wednesday streams, which I think there's one coming up this week the topic is on the undead. So if you want to catch that, that will be fun and interesting. And then, you know, if you enjoyed what you saw, go down and click that follow button. Following is free. And to all of the friends here, if you were very much entertained by what you saw and you like D&D or are enthusiastic about D&D, consider joining Project Aurora. This mini project was part of Project Aurora, and while it had its ups and downs and its obstacles, it's nice for us to finally come full circle with some sort of adventure. And there may be opportunities for you to even participate in adventures and games and stuff like that, or just join a community that loves D&D. So if you are all about that, please consider going over to the chat and clicking on that invite link to join Project Aurora. But aside from that, I just want to say it's been a pleasure and a privilege, and I, Chaotic and Writer, will see all y'all in the next episode. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye. I'm going to do a quick raid, and then I'll join back with you in a moment.
Okay.
And hats off to you. I salute you. Stratogard.
Cool.
Okay, so quick, let's do a raid, because this stream is a part of a stream team, and you gotta pay it forward to the stream team for sure. Hey, there are a lot of new viewers out there, and I appreciate you coming in and watching this. You know, whether it's watching your friend or you saw that it was a Steampunk one-shot and you thought it would be really cool to watch. So without further ado, let's get into the final phase of this setup, and that is to do ourselves a kindness to Sensei Suplex, who is streaming right now. Sensei Suplex is the big... He's the big one. He's the big person. He is the grand poobah of Project Aurora, which is what I was talking about previously, Project Aurora. So, in which case, if y'all want to engage in a raid, show Sensei Suplex some love, then I want you to gather your weapons, brandish your swords, prepare your spells, for we are about to go into the great beyond. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight's stream. It has been a pleasure and a privilege, and I, Chaotic and Writer, will see all of you in the next episode. Let's show Sensei Suplex some love. Drown him in comments and tell him how awesome he is. Take care, everybody.
In range, that's the furthest away to take the most amount of damage. And you have yourself sort of cornered off to the side. One of the corpses over towards you, and as it does, you feel the entirety of metal and non-force specialties cracking across the back of your head. You look over, but reckless intent, barbarian strength and dexterity and agility begins to kick into play. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage. And also thank you, Matt, for the raid. Appreciate you. Hope that went well.
You said saving throw, right?
Yep, dexterity saving throw with advantage.
All right. Ooh.
Me ain't got nothing.
Yo.
nothing else right now.
Yo.
Let's cast on.
Hey.
Yo.
Well, that was fun.
I loved every second of it.
That was amazing.
You know, in honest, I did sort of wish I had a little bit more time to do social interactions with those two NPCs, because I was sort of like, yeah, just kind of.
Those were pretty cool NPCs.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
felt like
there
you were
wasn't
teasing something.
Yeah, there
the
wasn't
future.
really any time to really play to play the NPCs. Just sort of like
Even what little time you could, you were like, "Yep, we'll talk. Tell us everything about those people."
Yeah, so 17 damage on.
Super. So, what did y'all think about that? What was your favorite part of it? What was your? I mean, if you have a least favorite, you can share that. But the least favorite is probably just the technical difficulties, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but just everyone's interactions. Everyone was just immediately on it. Like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
And then just like, and just like was so ready to be like, let's go.
Yeah.